ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies, make money, money.
Cold out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? It's Alex, the fantasy football hustler, back at you for Monday Night Football. We got a doubleheader Monday Night Football tonight. We got the Bucs going right now. We already got a Mike Evans touchdown. Let's see, and yeah, and now a field goal looks like it's coming up. Daniel Berry, shout out. Jamie, what up? What up? Seawolves, what up? What up? Toker1J, what up? Jamie said it's hard out here for a commish. Bro, you ain't lying. And man, I don't know if it showed you like that I saw your message. But super annoying. A troll baited me into getting me to talk shit to them in the Facebook DMs. And so now I can't message anybody on Facebook Messenger for like 24 hours. So just anybody who the squares, I posted it on Facebook, I posted it on Patreon, but I cannot message it to anybody directly. Don't worry, I'm going to give everyone my business number that I have, so everyone will have a direct business line to me now, whether it's about the streaming, whether it's about the squares, whatever. But I can't leave any kind of control up to Facebook anymore when it comes to me getting a hold of people. And yeah, Toker1J, you the man. He said, pay that man. Pay that man his money. That's one of those drops that I need too from Rounders. Hey, Toyota One. He said, what up? Back at it. Says, toke it up. Let's get it. He said, came back as a married man. Congrats, bro. I hope it was a fun weekend, man. Hope it was a fun weekend. Because there's some people who say, you only get married once. Then there's some people who are like, no. You only get married the first time once. And Rob, what up, bro? Packing up a bowl here. And Jamie said, what's that troll's name? I'll fuck with them. Oh, nice. Let me see. Yeah, what the hell's this asshole's name? Did I delete him? I think I might have deleted him. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. Dang it. And now there's a few people who are messaging me and they're like, did the board fill? I'm like, fuck, I can't message you. Damn it. So now I got to tag him and hopefully he sees it. But yeah, fuck, I feel like shit because now I'm not able to message them. And all right, there we go. And let's smoke it up. I've not smoked a lot today. It's been a crazy day, and it's weird because normally at around 4:30, 4:45, I would be doing something very specific for Monday Night Football, getting ready, a lot of things, but I was actually just watching a podcast, one that I watch a lot. It was premiering, and going to be very interesting. I think an opportunity might literally come from me watching this podcast during it was a live premiere. And yeah, we're I don't even want to say anything yet before I know what's going to happen, but like after a pretty shitty like half of a day, the crazy opportunity may come now. But we shall see. We shall see. Crispy said he needs 90 from Buddha. Oh man.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah!
Right, Corey? He said, fuck those Facebook trolls for sure. King DLBC, what up, homie? PJ said ESPN making everyone go find their friendly neighborhood pirate stream. Well, and see, the free ones are awesome, but I'm telling you guys, and you know, like even now, I mean, I could get things going for you, but I've been telling people about the streaming service that is, you know, they're a sponsor of the show. Service is called Insomniac. There's a couple different apps that you'd be able to use. It's way better than all the free ones, not because of what it costs, because obviously it costs more than nothing, but the reliability of everything. I mean, I can't tell you how many times we see people coming in here saying, oh, StreamYard sucks now, and crack streams and blah, 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 all the free streams. Like, they're just not what they used to be. And it's because everybody uses them. Like, so just imagine tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people watching the same exact stream on something that, you know, doesn't have an insane amount of bandwidth. Like, that's one of the big problems with like the free things. And with this, I mean, yeah, you have to pay for it, but it's way more exclusive. I mean, there's probably thousands of people, you know, watching this versus hundreds of thousands. Because, yeah, come on, something like Stream East or the crack streams and all that, like everybody knows about that shit. And every time there's like a game that nobody could watch, there's always a post like, hey, where can you stream this game at? And then we got, you know, like 50 people saying crack stream, Stream East, all that. But those ones suck. Giant said it's kind of hard out here for a commish when everybody in the league want a bish. Throwing trauma because their teams are whack as shit. They're going to trade all their future picks away and quit. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, Crispy, you said Fowler down. That's Flowers. What the fuck? I saw Fowler and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not worried about it. That's fucking Flowers. I'm very worried about that. Oh, man. Man, it's so easy for Lamar to just get 10 yards whenever he wants. That's just funny. And Seawolves, he said Insomniac, not Blue Steel. Well, the service is called Insomniac. There's a few different apps that Blue Steel is just, it's the main app on the Fire Stick. But there's a different app if you're on an iPhone. There's a different app if you are on the computer. There's a different app if you are on an Android phone as well. So, yeah, the service is Insomniac, but there's different apps within the service. No way. Ankle? I mean, it's no good, but it also, hopefully it's just not bad. Hopefully it's just a tape job. Fuck. No, it's not. He looks like he's about to cry on the sideline. You got to be in some pain. And Andre, what up, bro? What's going down? So was Baker a good option to start? Yeah, for sure. Oh, shit. All of a sudden, Andrews wants to come to play, huh? All of a fucking sudden, dude. Andre said, is he back? I don't know. Maybe he was just hurt in the beginning of the year. Maybe he's such an afterthought to defenses that I don't know. Maybe they're just leaving him wide open. Zaire said 8.69.
69, dudes.
He was wide open, man. I mean, just how is he that wide open in the middle of the field? I don't know. And Giants, well, cheers to my best ball, Andrews. I mean, that's the only place that I know. Well, I don't even think I drafted him in any best balls, but if you drafted him in best ball, you might be starting him there. Might be. Toker when he's going off because I dropped his ass, dude. Been dropped by so many people. James, yeah, I remember the Andrews car accident in August. Yeah. Took him a minute to recover. Yeah. Oh man, Crispy said I need a Lamar TD. Need more. We need more. We need more. That's for sure. That is for sure. Doug, nothing on the menu right now. And dude, is everything good with the stream? I'm getting like it's showing me that my internet's a little spotty. I'm gonna do a clean my Mac real quick. Get this going in the background. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Hey, bad sport. What up, bro? Kelsey, Deontay, Dalton, Connor got 14 points combined. Is it together? Oh man, he said they're tied with my opponent's kickers. Oh. Dude, like how? Like Carolina's really bad. Like they are really, really bad. And this is why I didn't want like a bunch of them. Can they just be bad every game? Like just be bad every game so we could completely get you guys off of our radar and never even think about starting you again. Like it's such bullshit, man. This was the game too. And Washington just ends up being one of the top They end up being one of the top defenses on the week. I did have them on my streaming defenses. So I said tight ends are shitty. The only good ones that are doing good is Kincaid and Kraft. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Kraft's been doing good over the last couple weeks, but that's like just recent, you know? I've been a huge advocate for a long time about getting rid of the tight end spot, turning it into an extra flex spot. Because it sucks that like it's literally like a couple good players at the position. That's literally it. And like, you know, if you're in a 12-team league, 10-team league, I mean, the reason why single QB leagues, why are single QB leagues a thing? Is it because there's not enough QBs to go around in an 8 or 10-man league? No, it's because you only want to start the good ones. And there's not 12 good ones to start. Shit, there's not even 8 good ones to start, even if you play in an 8-man league. Right? And PJ said, Kincaid sucks. What are you talking about? Dude, Kincaid has been sucking. Kraft is different. Kraft's been balling. And I told you about Kraft before he started balling, you know, like we're on it. But dude, all right, let's go, Baker. See what Baker can do here. And Jamie says, I see you creeping up in the battle of the brands. That's a real manager, starting off with a bad record, but keeping the course to win the championship. And if you go look, like I said it from the beginning, like I went 0-4, and 3 of the 4 games, I was like top 4 scoring. Like 2 of those games, like I got lucky that your team, you know, kind of fucking fluked against me. But dude, literally, like the first 4 weeks, I was playing one of the top scoring teams in the league. And that was like, that's why I always tell people you need to go look at your points for and your points against. If your points against are towards the top and your points for are at least somewhere in the middle, you know, like that's just a bad schedule and things should all fucking work themselves out, you know? And like shit, there's even one league where I think I'm 1-5 or 2-4, something like that. But I've literally had the worst schedule hands down. And I looked at my schedule over the next like 5 weeks. And I'm like, dude, this is all the bottom of the league. This is all the bottom of the league that I got coming up in these next 5 games. Like I could legit win 5 games in a row. If I don't catch a bunch of injuries and I play my cards right, I could literally be at 500 in 4 games and potentially go over 500. And yeah, we got to stay the course. Got to stay the course. And yeah, dude, I know my team's good. I drafted a really good team, man. And like Aaron Rodgers and fucking Brees, you know, they're failing me a little bit, but yeah, I felt like I drafted a good team, but you can't outrun the bad luck of a schedule where you just go up against like the top scoring teams in a league. And I think people got to remember that versus panicking. I don't look at matchups too much, but if it's like in a dynasty, you know, that I may have had like the worst schedule so far, I go and look, go see what it is, man. because I was about to call it in and start trading away some pieces in that one league specifically, not the battle of the brands. I was redraft. I'm going for it either way. And Jamie said, you gave me my first loss at like 0-4. Yeah, my team was good. I was scoring high so many weeks. Like, man, like 2 out of those first 4 weeks, I would have beat, what are we in, 14-team league? I would have beat 10 other managers besides the one that I played. Just bad luck that I'm like facing, in those first couple weeks. And said, Hush, you're going at it in the 22. I think you got this one. Hey, don't try to reverse jinx me. Don't try to reverse jinx me. I swear the 22 is one that I'm not doing too good in. Let's go see. Oh, man. Someone else just messaged and said, do you have the board yet? And dude, please. Please see this when I tag you. Here goes Rashad White. And, hold on. Let's see. I got Derrick Henry. I got Herbert, Godwin, Roquan, who already has 9 points. I mean, we're pretty even right now, but I mean, I have Herbert. You have Murray. I got Derrick Henry and Godwin. You got Palmer and Trey McBride. I mean, it's probably going to come down to the wire. I'm not super. I mean, it still has you projected as going to win, but yeah, it is. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And this one, man, what am I in the? Yeah, see, and even in that one, my team's 2-4, and yeah, points against first. People have no idea the struggles sometimes. It's hard out here for a commish. I am 4th in points, points 4, and I'm 1st in points against, and I'm 2-4. Oh man, so ridiculous. Chris, I'm still on Messenger. You need me to send something for you? Nah, it's all right. I tagged the people who messaged me. I tagged them in the post, and hopefully they see it. Yeah, hopefully. And if not, I'm gonna give everyone my the business number, the business cell number that I have, and so I can't leave anything up to Facebook anymore. Yeah, boards up in Patreon, and that's what I've been trying to tell everyone. Make sure you get to Patreon because I made it so you could join for free. Scotty boy, what up? Evans, Baker, and Andrews just saved my ass. Let's go. He said, I'm 3-0 with the Hustler Leagues again. Oh, man, let's go. What up, Jesse? What's going down? Yeah, Phil said, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, man, and and looking at you, and Phil's in that same league, and he is in first place, 5-1, and you have way more points than me, so it's not like Phil's like actually has like number 1 in points. And you have a lot of points against as well, so your team's definitely earning it over there in this league specifically. Oh no, dude, I just saw it. Oh no, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh man. Let's hope it's a Florida cramp. Let's hope it's like a Florida cramp or something. But dude, Stevens grabbed his leg and like it got all twisted. Fuck. Damn it. What up, Smokey the Cat? So guys, I had plus 215 for Andrews. to have over 1.5 catches. Come on, one more, dude. No way. Johnny said watching the Manning cast, and they're like, please let it be a cramp. Dude, see, like these guys, I know that they watch, like they're secretly watching this stream right now. And yeah, if you guys didn't know, this is how they got so cool, is because they watch guys like me keep their ears to the streets. And like, have you guys ever had a cramp like that just came up like out of nowhere like that? It's like the craziest fucking pain to where like you are like, and like anytime you move, it's just like tightens up like fucking insane. And right, PJ says squirming like he caught a bullet in the bubble goose. You ain't playing, you ain't lying.
Caught a bullet in his bubble goose. He caught a bullet in his bubble goose. You can be at the party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your goose.
And Phil said that shit hurts so bad. Fuck yeah, dude. And like, yeah, it's not like it'll be there forever. And if you know some of the old like wives' tales on it, like you can get rid of it a little faster. But dude, cramps are the worst, man. You ever woken up like dehydrated in the middle of the night and your fucking leg cramps up? Dude, that's happened to me before. And like I just wake up, like roll off the bed. And it's like the one of the biggest there's two big wives' tales that I feel like work. Is the spoon. You get a big ass spoon and you just push it on wherever the cramp is. And it kind of like helps you work out the cramp a little bit. And then the other one's like eating a banana. Eating a banana like helps calm down a fucking cramp. The muscle spasm. Let's see this again on the replay. I think it was, just the way that he got twisted up by Stevenson, man. The way that he got fucking twisted up by Stevens, not Stevenson. Fuck, man, that shit sucked, dude. And hell yeah, Tucker one's bullshit, man. Way too many injuries. And Jess said I got one player left. I'm up by 24. My opponent has there goes Godwin. JK, Connor, Ladd. I have likely. Wish me luck. Let's go, man. That's what it all comes down to. Can he put up or shut up? And Celtics, what up? He said before this week, I went to the Kittle team and traded a top 3 kicker, the Texans kicker, and Njoku. I feel like the man now. Njoku season. Hey, man. He killed it. This past week, right? And now he seems like he's a little bit more back to health. Because even when he was playing in the beginning, he still kind of, looked like he wasn't back up to speed. Trying to say every time I take a hike up the 14er mountains, I wake up in the middle of the night with the nastiest hammy and calf cramps. Yeah, like you got to drink like a shitload of water before you go to sleep. He said I try to drink water and walk it off. Yeah, and it's like it's easier said than done, right? Because like literally any kind of movement with like if your foot's like this, any kind of movement where you start stepping, that shit hurts. Oh, fucking Baker. Fucking a Baker, dude. And Jamie said, you ever had leg cramps as your doggy style and a fat chick? Well, I don't know about the fat chick, but cramp or hammy, doggy, yes. And it's the most uncomfortable thing ever. Like, because you can't stretch out your leg. Like, you literally have to jump out. And then you're like, oh! Yes, it's happened. And that's not fucking fun. Actually, kind of embarrassing. Like, we didn't do our stretches before this. And Chris says, my fault. I played Flowers over Evans. Now they're both. Oh, it was you, Crispy. Godwin's terror continues, man. Wow, yeah, man. Godwin's been killing it this year. One of my favorite later draft picks in this year was Godwin because we were able to get him so late, like he was some scrub or something. Like, remember how many people like just picked like I don't know Deontay Johnson over Godwin? Like, I know people hated Deontay Johnson, but he was getting drafted before Godwin a lot. Big Mac Brad, what up? Ricky Purcell worth a pickup in a 12-teamer? Yeah, but it's like, he's not worth a play like yet. Would I pick him up? Yeah, but like he just played his first game. I don't even know what the stats were on it. There's always a little bit of time where it takes the QB and the wide receivers to adjust. And so no matter what, I feel like he's more of a stash than anything. So if you got room to house a stash, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. BJ say looked like Cleveland Baker on that one. Oh, as he was staying at the Progressive House again, getting back into it. It's more like the Baker, I know. Josh said pickle and mustard stops cramps within minutes. What? So pickle juice, I guess I have heard that, but how mustard? You know what? Like, I hate mustard. Like, for real, I despise mustard. But if you ever get a burn on your hand, I know that mustard helps that shit out. I have no fucking idea why. But I know that it does. And the Humphrey INT, here we go. And bad spot, I'm going to bench Deontay and pray he gets traded. He's too good not to be on somebody's radar. Kansas City would be perfect. Maybe. I think they paid him too much as well. I don't think people want to like pay him. He drops too many balls. Oh shit. I forgot the other game started. I gotta get it on double vision here. There we go. What happened? What happened with Kyler? I see it's 0-0 right now. BJ said, crazy fucking double turnover play in Arizona game. Kyler interception and DT. Then he got stripped. What? Dude, why couldn't it just been a fumble? Fucking Kyler threw an interception. There goes Derrick Henry. And Jamie said Connor in the seventh all day over Deontay, but if Godwin got sniped, I'd pivot to Deontay. I feel it, man. I don't have Deontay anywhere, man. I hate that motherfucker. Hate him. He's a motherfucking bum.
Because I'm too old to waste my time trying to train a no-good loser like you bum.
Jamie said I hate mustard too, but mustard powder is great for crock pot flavor. Okay. Well, see, like that's the thing. Is like onions. I'm not really a fan of onions either. Oh, Bateman? What? All of a sudden, Bateman. And yeah, see, just like onions though, Jamie, I'll say, because like I'm okay, like it's not the onion flavor, it's the actual onion texture and all that, and then probably the flavor after like biting into it and shit. But like yeah, like I'll put like little garlic and onion powder like on fucking steaks and like shit like that, but I just hate onions themselves. And Andre said, looking back, like why the hell was Godwin falling so late? It really made no sense. Like there was like, I think legit it was the dynasty crowd that carried over to redraft, and him just being old I feel like was the reason why, because no logic behind it. Like you're going with Baker, who already had a decent season with him the year before. They said that he's going back to play a bunch of snaps in the slot, which was like, that's when he was the guy that we like really loved in fantasy football. And so, yeah, it made, there was zero rhyme or reason other than him just being old. Like, cause I don't think anybody could ever tell me a reason like why they hated Godwin. Like, oh, Mike Evans is there. Like, dude, they've been together for like 10 years, it seems like. And they both done good. There was a year where they were like number 1 and number 3. And I know that was Jameis's 5,000-yard season, but it doesn't matter. Like, they proved that they're both good enough to where if the quarterback can spread the ball even a tiny little bit, they're both going to eat. Let's get it, Moneyline Mills. So let's cash the Ravens flock. Let's get it. Flappo said, wish me luck. I have Connors and Flowers, 2-point lead versus Lamar and the Tampa Bay kicker. Well, Godspeed, sir. Let's go. Chris said, would you trade Bijan for Kamara? Nah, probably not. I don't like trading running back for running back. I mean, if you go in and like analyze all the schedules and things like that, and you're like, dude, like Kamara's schedule is like best in the league and like Bijan's is not, and like I like this playoff schedule more and all that, but outside of that, you're really just trading a starter for a starter. And so it doesn't really matter how good or bad the other one's doing. If they're both scoring in similar, damn, that was too easy for Lamar. Was that, did you get holding or something on that? Oh, yeah, holding on that. Even better. Now we got a touchdown pass to Hill. Let's go. I had to start Hill in the league where I have like nobody. Yep, I'm with you, Johnny. I barely just saw it like right now, and now they're going through the whole flag and all that shit. Toker1J, what channel is the other game on? It's ESPN Plus. So yeah, like I mean, I'm watching it on the streaming service that I've been telling you guys about, and I have it on split screen like right now. So I'm literally watching both games, and I can toggle back and forth on which one I want to like listen to the audio on. He said, yep, 100% Dynasty guys scared away people from Godwin. Yeah, because I feel like Dynasty is just, it's more relevant than it's ever been. There's more people playing Dynasty football 1,000,000% now than even last year. But like, we go back to like COVID. Like I barely started playing Dynasty like in COVID, Damn, Justice Hill worked for that one. So yeah, like just insane amount of Dynasty people that join every single year now. Perfect. Good. I saw Flowers was on the side a little bit earlier, like ready to get in there. That's good that he's back. And Jamie said, I want to see a Justice Hill TD. Called that shit, bro. Called that shit. Good shit, man. And Jamie said, oh my God, my Justice Hill TD at plus 820. Boom. How much you throw down on that? And Chris, okay, thanks, man. And the chat. Hell yeah, Chris. Dude, if Jamie bet $100 on that, that'd be so gangster. What would that be? Like $80,000 cash? Like 80,000? Right? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, if you bet $100, that'd be like $82,000 that he would have just won right now. That'd be fucking sick. Oh, man. He said that TD was to Andrews. No. The first TD was to Andrews. The second TD was to Justice Hill. And Andre said, "What do you like more, Huss? I prefer redraft. I like both though. I think Dynasty now. It just, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why, but I really feel like with redraft, everybody knows everything, I'm talking about the way that people think. Everybody knows everything. Everybody swears they know what's gonna happen before it fucking happens. In redraft, there are certain people who will never trade like at all, like ever. And like just the trading aspect of it makes me like Dynasty more. Oh, yeah. I forgot. It's not. Yeah. I forgot because everything's based on you betting. I forgot everything's based off you betting $100. Thanks for the clarification. So high right now. And Dynasty's great because you can grow your baby and come to love it. Yeah. And like one of the reasons why like keeper leagues, I've never liked keeper leagues is I don't like the fact of one person keeping like the best person, whoever that is. But in Dynasty though, I've realized, especially if you have like a deeper roster, like even a couple injuries could change the outcome of anybody's team for the season. Anybody's team on the season. And Jamie said it was only 425. Oh, okay. Only 425. Okay. But either way, good shit though. Good shit. He said Hill did score. My Yahoo league is lagging. Yep, it was Hill. Yes, sir. Andrews was the first one. And he worked for it too. Like it was a big catch, run after the catch. Evans officially out. Fucking sucks, dude. At least he got that touchdown and died on the field for us. But dude, come on, man. He was already dealing with this shit, and then fuck. At least he got that touchdown, though. Damn it, dude. And Andre said so many sore losers in Dynasty. People start losing, trade all their picks and just leave the league. Yeah, and seeing like in any league that I'm the commissioner of, for anybody to trade those picks away, they have to pay that year's league fee. And so it's just a little bit different. There's a reason why my dynasties they last longer than most. Because, yeah, every single dynasty that I've started in 2020 and 2021 are still in existence, and that's about 11 dynasties. And, just those going into, like, their 4th and 5th year, that's a lot more than No, it was not a Herbert INT. I just saw it right now. It was a forced fumble that Herbert made a fucking great pass. The guy was, like, down to the 2. And they hit the ball out, and the ball went through the end zone and out of bounds. So no, it was not a Herbert INT. No. It was, I don't even know who the hell that was who fumbled. I mean, it was a great defensive play, which I also didn't see who the defensive play was. It was Rager. Dude, Jalen Rager fucking sucks. Let's see. Oh, he stepped out. Ooh, that's probably going to get reversed. It looks like he stepped out before it happened, but let's see it, though. Let's see it. Fucking Rager, dude. Fucking sucks. So the Arizona guy recovered, I think, in the end zone. Well, they hit it. It got hit out of the end zone, like out of bounds. Like it went. Okay, like the pylon is on the far left side of the field, right? Like the ball like literally went like 1 inch to the right of the pylon and then just went out of bounds. So, just like a perfect punch of the ball and like just perfectly went out of bounds to where it's a touchback. Man, we need some Van Noy sacks on Baker. Something. Giants at all 3 running backs on Tampa Bay looking good. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be a shit show for like fantasy football wise. Like if like they're all being deployed like this. I mean, if they can all do decent and all hold like some kind of flex value, like no one's gonna care. But if it just goes in waves of them legit riding the hot hand, and that changes all the time, that is it's not gonna be good. Not going to be good for us. Humphrey again, dude. PJ said, oh shit, Baker is the Cleveland Baker again. Bro, he's fucking up versus the Ravens. He's having PTSD flashbacks to when the Ravens owned him when he was on the Browns. CB Dizzle, what the fuck happened in Arizona? It was a fucking fumble, man. Fumble, and the ball just like perfectly went out of bounds and like through the end zone and then out of bounds to where it was a fucking touchback. Ruled the fumble. Yeah, and I couldn't see it that well, but oh shit, Marlon Humphrey's hurt now though. He got that interception, but now he's down. Tucker wants my app gives me 304 ESPN Plus channels that I can't find it. So I'm watching Tampa, Baltimore. Yeah, what I do, if I can't find it, I just always go. I mean, I'm sure all of these work very similar. There should be an all category. I go to the all category and then just search the team's name. Okay. Oh, man. That's so close. I'm watching the replay. They like zoomed in on his foot. Like that is so fucking close. Yeah, Phil Kyler's been sucking. Fuck yeah, he has. Not like the Chargers are even that good either. Chargers are whack. I know they're 3-2, but they're whack ass 3-2. Yeah, it was like they caught some people off guard with certain things, and it's like, I don't know. It's like Trey McBride's not bullying people like he was. Even like Michael Wilson and what the fuck's the other guy's name? Greg Dortch. Like, I don't know. Like they go in spurts for sure. Marlon Humphreys head to the medical tent after the interception. Oh shit! They said both the Ravens cornerbacks are out, or well, at least off the field. Yeah, Connor's tearing up the Chargers defense right now. Yeah, the Chargers will give it up. And Rob said, "Why do I only have one game? Same game on ABC and ESPN." I don't know. I don't know, but the game, because I'm watching both right now, but obviously we're using different services and stuff. I don't know. I mean, the ESPN Plus game, that's Kyler and Chargers, and then the other game, that's the one on ESPN. Yeah, Connor's doing what he wants out there. Charles says, "Does it sound like a good trade?" Let's hear it, homie. Andre said both games on ESPN Plus, so they are okay. Well, that time Connor was swarm tackled. Fucking Baker, man. I wonder if he's trying to do his best Jameis Winston impression right here. You know, let the other team get in front of you, throw a couple greasy picks, and then just come out and throw for like 300 yards. Could happen, man. Yeah, bite your tongue. Jameis is finally free. Yeah. Did you guys see what Jameis said about Deshaun? Let's see if I can find it here. Hold on, let me see. What up, Hess? And he said, "How does Sean Tucker have more points than the King?" It's just early. It's just early. That's all. That's all. Does Sean Tucker have a reception? Let's go see. Because Derrick Henry, I mean, shit, he has no receptions, man. Yes, yeah, Henry's 4 for 23. I mean, it's 5 for 29, you know, so we're literally splitting a hair, right? Oh, likely points. All right, and Hess, I always just throw you the link just in case you're just hanging out. Sent it to you. And PJ Cleveland would have won if they weren't so stupid to pay Dorian Chumps Smith. Well, here's what I think. You tell me. I don't know, Jamie. You still in here? Yeah, he is. Jamie, you tell me if my logic is kind of spot on with this. I said that I thought that the reason, and this is before Deshaun got hurt, I said that I believe the reason why they're making Jameis Winston the inactive emergency QB3 is because they were actively shopping him to another team, and they were going to try to get what they could out of him, because why else would you leave DTR as the number 2? And then, and then Watson gets hurt, and you can't just put in Winston at that point because he's inactive, like both QBs have to get hurt and both QBs have to get labeled injured for them to for that third QB to go in. So you let me know. You let me know what you think about that. And Rob says, so Cleveland's going to go with the kid or Winston. Shit, they better go with Winston. Yeah, like, DTR, like, unless they're really tanking, for that number 1 pick, then you play DTR. Uncle Ted, what up? Super Bowl preview, Ravens and Bucs. Shit, I don't know. Bucs got to do a lot. Bucs got to do a lot better, man. Looking suspect right now. Cards dropping balls. Hell yeah. Jamie said, fuck Watson and all the people's feelings that got hurt because he got cheered for the injury. This shit's funny. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys Jameis right now and what he said. Andrews again, huh? Andrews again. And Big said, Antoine Winfield's a beast. IDP life. Hell yeah, bro. All right, hold on. I'm trying to... Oh. Yeah, look at what Jameis said. He was feeling some kind of way.
That I had a chance to serve Deshaun, but I am very upset with the reaction to a man that has had the world against him for the past 4 years, and he put his body and life on the line for this city.
Put his body and life on the line for this city. Oh man. Was there some college stuff about that, Jamie? I mean, I know about the crab legs and stuff, but I fucked that with the Watson's car was catching up to him. It is. It is. It definitely is. Yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah, Jameis looks like very different, right? Ooh, there was an accusation in college. Okay. Uncle Ted said Owen sounds like the guy who hits on the dish. Oh man. Dude, are the Ravens really just gonna grind this shit and then kick a field goal? Motherfuckers. And like Henry's not in the game. Like, come on, man. You guys really aren't trying to win, huh? Oh man, Bake said James needs to shut the fuck up and be grateful for not working at Burger King after the crappy displays on the field. Jameis has not been horrible since he got the LASIK surgery, okay? Even when he was there with New Orleans, he was a better QB at that point than Drew Brees. Because when Drew Brees got hurt in that playoff game or whatever it was, something like that. Maybe it wasn't a playoff game, maybe it was end of season or something. He came in slanging. I said I made a big offer for Evans that got denied right before the game. Sometimes God greatest gift or unanswered prayers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Someone someone like right after Ayuk gets like ruled out for the year, they make a post on Facebook and they're like, to everybody who denied all my Brandon Ayuk trades, thank you so much. Oh man. PJ said, Huss, I really deserve more props for the Dorian Chump Smith. I'm hurt. Wait. Oh man. What's his what the fuck is it? Damn it. I'm like, why am I spacing on his name? Because now I'm just thinking Dorian Chump Smith. I can't even think of his name. Robertson, right? He said he had his body on the table, more like it. Wait, which one? Which drop has? Play the drop one time. Dang it, which one? I'm so high right now. Palmer got a catch. I think I had to start Palmer in a league where, yeah, it was like either going to be Cooper Kupp or Josh Palmer. I had no, in the dynasty, no other wide receivers that aren't out or on bye. Who's out there making plays? Dobbins, JK. I think the Will Disley. What? That Will Disley has 5 catches already? What the shit? Now I got to go check. No fucking way. I see one of them right there. You're right. You're right. Dude, is Will Disley going to finish as a fucking tight end 1 this week because of whatever reason? They're just feeding him like crazy? Oh, man, he punked Buda Baker right there. Man, put a hit out on that man. Put a hit out on that man. Don't be disrespecting fucking Buda like that. Maybe so I keep talking shit about Deshaun. He's lucky the fans finally cheered for him once. Dude be sitting in jail 55 years instead of making Cleveland suck again. 55! Well, you know the reason why he's not sitting in jail. It's because what he did was morally wrong. It wasn't criminally wrong. Because pretty much every woman that he did something to got paid, right? And they try to pretend like they didn't know why they were going over to his house or wherever he was going. But come on. Jamie said Watson got off easy. I'd only say he got off easy because he got all that money. Like, I don't think he's gotten off easy. Like, we're like, I've been hated for a short time, you know, at random times in my life. I couldn't imagine being hated by like literally everybody in the world for 4 years. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, got off easy because he didn't go to jail, but what he did wasn't a criminal offense. It was a moral offense, and what he did was wrong, and he's a scumbag, you know, for it. But if it was a criminal offense, he would have been in jail. Like, we have to be honest with that fact. Come on, Lamar. Let's go. So Watson got off easy. I see what you did there. So, I mean, if you have done sexual assault charges, the average for one woman is 27 months, times that by 23. Yeah, but court of law, it's different than the court of public opinion, and it's different than what the hell is it called? Because he didn't have a criminal hearing, criminal trial. What the fuck is the other kind of trial? A civil trial? Yeah, I mean, it was a civil trial, right? Like, I mean, he lost a lot of money, but I don't know. There's a lot of people who've gotten away with a lot of sexual assaults who weren't millionaires. You know, and they actually did everything, and it wasn't just them paying someone and then, you know, going too far. But I mean, come on, anyone who says that this was not a witch hunt, it's still crazy. Like, I'm not saying that he's not a witch, because yeah, you know, he was hunted and they got him, but all this happened right after the drama with the Texans owner. Like, let's remember all of that. The timing was just way too coincidental. Way too coincidental. Outer Horizon said, Mike Evans, no, my season's over. Your season's over. Mike Evans the only person on your team? He was hurt coming into this game. Almost should have not even played like in this game, because he got hurt like so quick. So yeah, man. Work. And I'm not sure if Watson got off easy, Jamie, but I'm sure he definitely got off. Now play the drop. That's what we're talking about.
Hello, ladies.
I hate that this is Deshaun's drop. It needs to be used for someone else. Okay, that's what I was getting at. Jamie said, so I'd be spending jail time, but he has some money, so he got off easy. That's what she said. But see, like, that's the thing. Like, was this like, if he was broke, would this even been happening to him? No, it wouldn't. If he didn't play for the Texans, would this have happened to him? I don't know. But all of this happened right after the drama with the owner when he said that he wanted out. I know that everybody remembers that. Hey, Astros on top. What up? What up? And Jamie, you know, there's a whole, like, there's people in jail for weed, and there's people who have committed SA on youngsters who get probation, you know, like, I mean, there's all types of situations around here. So is Watson a scumbag? Yeah, but he's not a criminal, you know. He no criminal findings. Because trust me, if there was enough criminal findings, he would have been in court, because they get money off of every trial as well. Shitload of fines in addition to him going to jail would have happened. Now, if he got charged with 20-something, you know, assaults and was legal, I mean, and was and it was in a court of law where he was found guilty, that's way different than civil court. Sean Murphy bunting to the tent. Ouch. That's our number one cornerback, for those who don't know, for the Cardinals. And he's pretty much the reason why they let Byron Murphy go over there. PJ been to jail on weed way too many times. And Astros on top said, oh yeah, I'm glad we got rid of Deshaun Watson. He got rid of himself, man. Non-contact injury. And hey, we got our man Hess, the cannabis guardian angel, in the house.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, what up? What up?
What up?
Yeah, we got to figure out, like, there needs to be another reason for that drop besides Deshaun Watson, because I don't really want to talk about Deshaun because we're not talking about it, and it will never be positive that we're talking about him. It was fun during the off season where we make fun of him, because that's all we're doing is like making fun of him with that drop.
We may be done talking about him, period. He may be done.
I mean, you get an Achilles injury. I mean, I don't know. Is the Achilles now?
Well,
I mean,
what does it do to his contract?
Nothing.
I was reading.
It's 100% guaranteed.
Are you sure?
100% guaranteed. They called them the craziest.
I was starting to read something, then I got distracted, but something to do with his contract, but that they can get rid of him now.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe they could get rid of him and it doesn't count something against the cap, or I don't know.
Something like that. I'd have to I have to go find it. Let's see.
Yeah, but his was 100% guaranteed. And everyone said it was the stupidest contract in history because it was 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
And the way that they structured it was he was only on the books for like $1 million for the first year when he wasn't playing or whatever, when he was going to play just a couple games. Johnny said, Dicker the kicker. What a bum, dude. And this is the first about to be the first points of the game over there. What an ugly game.
Oh, here we go.
What up, Corey?
Has contractual implications. Sportico. All right, let's see.
Jamie said it's all talk negative about Deshaun. I'm just saying, after we get done talking about Deshaun for this week or whatever, we're just, if he's irrelevant to the NFL, he's going to be irrelevant to this show. Charter said, my brother got this trade. He gives up Montgomery and receives Pollard and Lad McConkey. No, I mean, if Monty's injury was a little bit more serious, but nah, I'd say no to that. PJ said nothing unless the doctors say he never plays again, insurance would pay. Oh, maybe they pay some shady doctor. And Phil said, eat the money and move on. Well, here's the thing. If they cut him next year, he's worth $100 million on their books against the cap. So, yeah, could they do that? Yeah, they could, but it's like that would just fuck up like the entire team for probably 2 years. Yeah, that's yeah, he said no, the Browns actually save money with him on IR versus the cap 100. So if yeah, I wonder how that would work. Like if it let's say they push it off to where he doesn't get surgery for a couple months or like something like that, and then he like starts the season on the IR or something. I wonder, does that maybe this was our plan the whole time somehow, but yeah, that I never really thought about that, Jamie, where if he was on IR to start the season, because if you're on the team, game check, that first game check, that pretty much makes the entire season. If you're on IR, things get different. But his, I know, is 100% guaranteed. So really, it would just be shit against the cap, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I can't even understand this now. I'm reading
again. Connor, then Dicker. That's what she said. Hey, yo. Jamie said maybe Watson's injury is fake because of NFL life. I mean, maybe it was in the script for him to go down. But when you look at the replay, though, and you kind of see that shit pop, like, I don't know, like maybe they had someone who, like a Hollywood makeup like type of person. They're good at like, I don't know, like makeup, something. I have no fucking idea. But it looked like it looked like that shit popped. You see it like snap. He said, "Oh, we never use that fucktard again in the NFL." I mean, at this point, like, like it's not going to be the Texans who want him. Like, who would really like want him at this point with all the baggage?
Nobody.
Right?
No.
The only reason Kareem
Hunt have to want to come back too. I mean, not too many people, right? I mean, look. I mean, we have Kirk Cousins came back from Achilles.
Well, what I was gonna say is the Achilles the new is the Achilles the new ACL, because they've done this procedure so much, and now they have that specialist who's just like a fucking G. Like he brought back Cam Akers, Aaron Rodgers. Well, actually, those two. Kirk Cousins.
Is he running to that doctor right now, or is he like, you know what?
Well, see, that's like kind of like what I was thinking. Like, is this now? Is it on the Browns, to a certain point to be like, we're going to get you the surgery today? Or Is it like we have to do some extensive tests on all this, and we got to look at this and look at this, and the swelling needs to go down, and that might take 3 months or whatever, and then he finally gets the surgery. Then it still takes him, you know, about a year. So it's like he doesn't even play next year, like because of that. And then is he owed that 100 on the? He's still going to get that money, but is he owed that money on the cap? You know, that would be like my
He'll
question.
probably be the longest guy on an active squad, and getting paid and just not playing.
Well, you know,
team after team after team is not playing.
You know what? I mean, 250 million's a lot, but if we're going to talk about the amount of years that you get paid by a team when you're not active, Bobby Bonilla is going to give cheers to him and everybody else. Good dude, and I didn't even know Ken Griffey Jr.'s in that same type of shit.
Ken Griffey Jr., yep.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of years to go before he catches up to Bobby. But that's what's crazy is like some of these MLB contracts are so much like, you know what? We'll pay you out $1 million for the next 50 years. You know, and we're going to let you go. And I feel like no matter what, that's a sweet deal because Bobby Bonilla, I mean, they literally articles and all types of shit hit every single day, every single year when it's, you know, Bobby Bonilla Day. I think it's like July 1st or like June 1st or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like literally news that's been happening for so long at this point. It's crazy.
Best.
Right? You know, no matter what, you got $1 million coming in before taxes, I'm sure. You got $1 million coming in June or July, whenever that is, every single year. You can literally do whatever you want with your life at that point.
Seriously.
A lot of years.
Hopefully doing good. Damn.
I mean,
otherwise,
you know,
fucking bad shit can happen when you got that much time. You know, like they say.
I assume that's what these, you know, anybody who would make a deal like that, you know, I'm just like Social Security. They hope that you die before you keep collecting for however many years. Because who knows how many years it actually is, but I think they said that he's going to get paid like into his 70s with this shit. And that's like,
I wonder if someone, you know, like
what up for Zil?
G. Wentworth or someone like 877 catch now. Like,
Right.
yo, it's Ken Griffey Jr. It's my cash and I want it now.
Oh man, that'd be classic. That would be classic.
Yeah.
And Bakes, don't forget to bring a towel.
You want to get high? Are we gonna get high? Just let me get high.
You got to get more of those. I know there's more. Jamie said AI could easily fool us on TV nowadays. Said the reverse Mandela effect. I mean, it's real trippy the way a lot of this AI works these days. And I don't know, Hess, what do you think about the whole AI movement? I mean, I've seen Terminator 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, AI makes me a little bit nervous.
Yeah, listen, like everything, there's good and bad. Man, I'm coaching my son's little league, right? Like we talked about this. It's got 13 guys on the squad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
that's tough. Usually it's like 12
at max, and like usually when it's 12, like you got a kid or two that's not showing up, you know, so it's not that difficult. But when 13 kids show up, that means kids are literally sitting 30% of the game because it's 6 innings. And parents were like, hey, my kid sacked twice. My kid sacked twice. My kid sacked twice. And I'm like, ChatGPT, 13 kids, 6 innings. How many do I have to sit? 1.85 each kid. I'm like, talk to AI. If AI can't get it, I can't get it. So it's got some positives, but man.
And even then with like, it's Little League, right? Like, is it? Yeah.
Yep.
So with Little League, I mean, because I coached in Little League, they have their specifics on every kid needs to play. Like they need to get 1 at bat and it has to be like 2 innings, I think, or 3 innings, whatever it is. And, you know, only a certain amount of pitches can happen from each pitcher. And like, there's so many rules that I don't think people realize. And it's rules to keep it fair.
Yeah.
Oh, Greg Dortch, all of a sudden, touchdown.
Greg Dortch.
And from Kyler. Let's go.
Kyler getting
But
points.
yeah, I don't think people realize how tough it actually is. Like when I was coaching the last time, our team was like, we were dominating people. It was the 13 and 14-year-olds. And so it's, damn near almost everything of like high school rules and everything, minor differences. And none of the parents ever complained that their kids only played because there was 3 kids on the team that were not as good as everybody else. And they all rotated in right field. And they were like, they each played 2 innings or whatever. They each got their one at bat. And but they knew their role though, to a certain extent. They knew that that their teammates were so much better that you couldn't demand for them to get more playing time because it wouldn't make sense to the greater good.
I had one kid. He's like, am I playing outfield again? I'm like, yep, you're playing left field. He's like, every time he gets so upset. He's like one of the
you got to think of the dopest left fielder and be like, bro, don't you know this guy plays left field?
Exactly. I'm like, maybe when kids weren't pitching, maybe when it wasn't 6th, 7th, 8th graders. I'm like, 8th graders are hitting to the outfield, bro.
Yeah.
Man. And I was like, listen, if you don't want to play, I'm like, I need to hear you say it. Be like, coach, I want to play outfield. I'm like, I need you to hear you say it like that. Otherwise, I got 4 kids on the bench right now. I would love to be out there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on the outfield right now. Exactly.
Yeah. And Little League has changed so much since I know you're a few years older than me, but playing Little League in the 90s when I was in, the 10 through 12 age, all the 10 through 12 teams, there was only one manager who actually had a kid on the team. But he was there for years because he had an older kid as well. So he was on coaching this team for years. The other 5 managers were there for decades, it seemed. And they were just did it because it was a passion for them. They lived in the neighborhood and shit.
Wow.
And it was just fun for them, I guess, and when I was 10, it was I was one of those kids who was in right field, just getting swapped out. And it's me and one other person. And it's funny because that person who was that other kid with me, he'll still chime in on the show. And he's been a Patreon member and shit for a while, even though we literally haven't seen each other since we've been 13 years old. But then when I was 11, now I'm not the kid in right field. Now I got the upgrade to third base,
There's one kid that's it's first year. I'm like, dude, this is her first year playing. Where do you want me to put you?
Yeah. That's the tough part with, that's just what I'm seeing with sports in general right now. It's the coaching is probably at an all-time low because there's really no benefit to anybody coaching a team other than doing it for fun. And there's so much not fun. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My kid, I was noticing they weren't learning much. And the coach had certain guys that clearly he was choosing for the all-star team that shouldn't have been on the all-star team. And I was just you know what? I'm going to be coach. And I'm if anything, I'm going to put my kid in the all-star game. I'm putting my kid in shit,
Yeah.
But that's how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't have a kid, that's a little weird.
And that's why it was fun. It was after me getting in trouble and stuff like that. And this was a way of me kind of giving back, just putting in time and all that. And guarantee I taught those kids more about baseball than anybody. A lot of them were just naturally talented, but learning, I don't know, teaching a kid who's never played catcher how to literally call a game, or just things like that, anything. One guy, he was the best shortstop and best pitcher on every team that he ever played. Okay. Listen to this. He's 14 years old. He's always the best shortstop or best pitcher and usually the best hitter. I had kids on this team that may have not have been as good as him at shortstop, but they were compared to anybody else besides this one kid, they were amazing. And even compared to this one kid, very, 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 very good and very close. And the kid that I'm saying always played shortstop or pitcher, I moved him to catcher because he made one throw from his knees behind the plate and threw it on a straight line, just a straight line. Wow. And I was like, dude, you're fucking playing catcher. I don't care where you want to play.
Exactly.
I was like, dude, you are playing catcher. Like nobody can throw the ball like you can on this team.
Exactly.
And so yeah, I never played catcher before in his life, and I turned him into a catcher that nobody wanted to steal because his arm was so ridiculous that even if the ball skirted away from him a little bit, unless you were already running and you already took off, like you were not gonna make it.
Oh wow, that's huge.
Yeah, it literally changed the entire dynamic of the team.
Yeah, because Little League can be like, yeah, if someone's walking, all right, consider them they're on third. Just put them on third.
Yeah,
stop waiting with that.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Jamie said I was the dopest left fielder because I'm fast, covered the fly balls, and got center field covered. Yeah, man. And I know there's like, it's fun playing the outfield. I feel like anywhere could get boring in baseball. Like, you know, if you're just counting it on like a 1 inning thing or, you know, but
yeah,
I guess that's the tough part is like mentally, even if you're an outfielder, you still have to move on every play. You still have to go back up the random throws that happen or like whatever.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that's the biggest.
You gotta keep everybody moving.
I feel like that's the biggest issue with kids in baseball is the you know, just the attention span, because like it's so boring, man, for a lot of times.
Yep.
Especially if it's just like an at bat where, you know, like a 10 pitch at bat, nothing's happening, kids fouling off the balls and all that, you know, it's boring sometimes.
Yeah.
But you can get paid the most from baseball compared to any other like sport.
Yes, you can.
I guess the one thing too, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Let's just say we're not talking playoffs or anything. NFL, 17 games. That's it, 17 games. But that's like 17 car crashes times 5 because you're getting at least 5 car crashes.
That's without playoffs.
Yeah, without
playoffs into the mix. Be crazy.
Yeah. Basketball, 82 games.
San Francisco.
Yeah. Baseball, basketball, 82 games, which, you know, I mean, nowhere near like the physicality of fucking.
Now you're also talking about traveling more often, which
back-to-back games.
Yep.
Now 1 game a week, 3 to 4 games a week sometimes, maybe 2 or 3 on a light week. Yep. And then baseball literally every day for like 3/4 of the year. And about half of the year, I'm you know, pretty much. But
even in the playoffs, they give these guys like a day. That's it. West Coast. Next day, East Coast. 3 games, 2 games. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How's your body feel if you're taking multiple trips around the country within a few days span?
It's tough, and I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what row you're sitting in. It's tough. It's tough. It's just your body going into like different time zones like that, and just like it's tough. Unless you're like taking something, I guess maybe they're taking something to go to sleep. I don't know, but
hopefully edibles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why we got
those 30 milligrams tonight. I gotta go to bed.
Right? Jamie said, Will Disley 5 for 5 and for 55. Dude, all of a sudden, man, we were talking about Will Disley this week, and I was like, man, he fucking sucks, man. The Chargers just like never throw to the tight ends, and it's so fucking fluky, and they only like Parham, and that was it. And then like everybody gets hurt. He's kind of like one of the only guys out there. What?
Hill with 1853 right now.
Johnny said 100 milligrams of edibles. Yeah, I'll have you sleeping. And I smoke so much weed that it doesn't matter like what kind of flight I get on. Like I get my parents, they trained me from when I was young. You know, if we're going on a car trip, like if you fall asleep, we get there faster. So like it's just like in my brain and DNA. Like I can just fall asleep on any plane ride. Doesn't even matter if it's for the quick 30 minutes, 3 hours, doesn't matter. Can sleep the whole way somehow. Mr. Wumbo, I remember getting in trouble for stealing bases at the age that no one was paying attention after the play to the pitch. Sometimes the pitcher would just look in the stands, fix their shoes. Right? Like,
exactly.
It's so easy for a kid to get distracted for like 5 seconds. And
nowadays it's like the coolest thing, like on a walk, just to keep going.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because if no one's on second, everyone's going to start panicking. Oh, shit. And, like,
Exactly.
and then you got to wait for the kid to get there. And then the kid who's running there is already panicking.
Yep. Exactly.
And then you have to have a perfect throw more often than not. Crazy. And PJ says Dort's taking all of Wilson's snaps. Is Wilson not out there at all? I thought that was just a fluky catch. And he was just like in the flats where like nobody kind of was. Mr. Rumba, they said it was teaching bad habits. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to the MLB, right?
Dude, he's got nothing right now. So could be.
Jamie said I had Marcus Mariota starting in a 32-team league. Damn.
Did you?
So that means there was literally nobody there.
Wow.
Nobody for him to play.
Jamie, that's amazing.
You got to get into our 32-team league next year, Jamie. Super fucking dope. Nine spots total, 5 offense, 4 IDP. Pretty much 1 at each position, except the flex. There's 2 offensive flexes. And it's a super flex. It's not a QB spot. It's a super flex spot. And we have the rule that you can only roster 1 QB at a time. That's it. You can only have 1 QB on your roster. So even if you get a hurt QB, you have to decide. You want to keep them on your IR, or do you want to drop them for another QB? So there's still a lot of random guys who are out there at the QB spot. But I got Aaron Rodgers, so I'm hoping he just gets his shit together. I got Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and Derrick Henry. Those are my first 3 picks. They got to get their fucking shit together. Keep me winning. Oh. Zay Jones back this week. Zay Jones is stealing the snaps from Wilson. Hold on.
That's right. That's right.
Let's see. What number is he?
Somewhere.
Okay, I thought he was number 14. He's on the field right now. I know I've seen him on the field. He hasn't run 0 snaps. All right, let's go see. Let's go see Jamie's roster here. Marcus Mariota, Najee, Greg Dortch, Brian Thomas, Will Disley. Dude, you guys have a tight end spot in a 32-team league? Bro. Like whoever has and that's crazy that you have Will Disley. And whoever even has a halfway decent tight end is already at an advantage there. That's crazy. Yeah, my 32 team roster. Let me see. Who do I got here? And holy fuck, man. Derrick Henry, I got Bucky Irving, and I got Levante David playing right now. These motherfuckers. Then I got Adams, I got Dubs, and I got Aaron Rodgers.
I saw Levante was doing. He had a couple things going on early.
I totally fucked up and cut bait on my defensive lineman too early, and now I'm having defensive lineman woes. And what up, Rush Lord? He said, Huss, I lost to a guy who gave up on his team, left Debo in as wide receiver, and the Cowboys kicker another 0. I lost to an abandoned team. Fuck. Who'd you have? Who'd you have that got hurt on your squad? Or it's like, did you have a guy like Devonta Smith or, guys who got like fucking negative points?
Winfield's having a night already.
Jacob's too nice. What's Winfield got right now?
Sack and 9 total tackles, 7 solo. And a QB hit, 25 points.
What a fucking beast. Mr. Wumbo, they also thought it was unfair because I was 1 year older than most of the people because my birthday was a week after the cutoff. I was technically 9 and it started, but okay, yeah. And see, and like, can't be mad at you for that because there's always fucking kids who are, right after the cutoff, and like, I don't know. Like, why did they make the cutoff at that time? Noble was 6 years old and had to play with 7, 8, and 9-year-olds because the cutoff art said that he was because the cutoff said that he was 7. It said that he was. Yeah. And he still hadn't even turned 7 yet. But really, what I found out was they just didn't have enough kids for T-ball. And so then they just said they made up whatever excuse they could to everybody. And yeah.
Yep.
At least he was on the championship team. At least that. Yeah, Mr. Wombo. Yeah, as 1 year as a kid is huge. Yeah, but see, it's like not even 1 year though, because like everybody, you were only 1 year older than the people who were born 3 weeks, before you, but the year later, if that makes sense. Because everybody else, if you were born in, what's the cutoff? Usually like in July or something like that. Or no, the cutoff's at the end of July, because my cousin was one of those kids. His birthday was August 2nd, and July 31st was the cutoff, or August 1st was the cutoff. So he's like literally the oldest that you could be in the age group. But like, if you were born in January, you're not a year younger than him, just 6 months or whatever.
Yep.
I'm sure it's the same shit with you, right?
Yep, exactly. November.
Debo played through, and the Cowboys kicker is amazing, so he probably didn't want to drop. Yeah, but if he knows that the guy abandoned his team, like that's also something. Oh, Jamie said, you see the name of the league, the Dumb Football League. Well, some of it was cut off. I saw the dumb part. BJ said, nah, it sucks. My kid was always playing with the older kids because he was at the tail end of the cutoff. Yeah, I mean, it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. And like, how about like as you get older, when you get into like high school and shit, the kids who like parents purposely had them start as a 6-year-old instead of a 5-year-old, so they would be like 1 year older than everyone when it came to high school. And like, they were the motherfuckers already 18 in junior year and shit, driving as freshmen. There we go. Bake said, time for a Mickey's. Let's get it. Hold on.
Let me get there.
1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, a shot of whiskey, a margarita, and a Bloody Mary.
Dude, Reed, Kamara, Monty, yeah, had Evans and Connor. Damn it, yeah. PJ, how are you in 9th grade with a fucking beard, kid? Right.
Card.
Mr. Wombo said it's awesome seeing some of the giant kids playing football, a bunch of 50-pound babies, and then somehow a 120-pound monster. Yeah, I saw this one video a couple days ago, and I don't think I saved it, but it was there was one kid. It was like 2 kids opposite team. They're getting into a little bit of a pushing match, and then one of them pushes the kid over. Or no, and then one of the kids pushes the kid, and then another teammate comes, blasts him, and then stands over him and kind of like flexes on him. But then you see another kid who's in a totally different stratosphere comes over and just boom, blasts that fucking kid. And there's always a bigger kid out there when it comes to these damn kid sports. Always. The roll, he says, someone come buy Fields cheap in the Battle of the Brands. Bro, I told you, didn't you start with wasn't it Fields and Bryce Young that were your 2 QBs coming into this? I told you that was going to be a fucking headache. Phil said Vidal out there got the first down, and I did see the catch by Palmer. Yes, sir. Giants said Vidal seems to be their 2-minute drill guy. Okay. He said had Caleb. All right. Oh, did you trade for Fields? How'd you acquire Fields? Crispy said, how is she in 9th grade with the fucking beard? Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Just that whole debauchery. I feel like it has to be tough sending kids to like public school when you have to like, when a lot of these things are just being like pushed on you. Because no logic behind any of these surgeries that kids want to get at 10, 11, 12 years old. And like can't drink, you can't vote, you can't do anything that like, you know, any kind of adult decision with adult consequences. You know, how can you get a surgery with like changing your entire life, you know, on an impulse, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's too drastic at that age. For most, I would say, vast majority.
Yeah.
Always, you know, exceptions to the rule, but
I know when I was under 18 that I was doing a lot of the wrong things, you know, and so that didn't. Oh, no way. No fucking way. Rashad fucking Bateman.
Did he just get one?
A 49-yarder. Dude.
49-yard tug.
Dude.
I'm in a league that doesn't matter, but hell yeah.
So that was pretty much. You know what's
funny?
Ready
to take the bait? 30.55 right now.
In Dynasty, I have him. In Dynasty, I have him starting in at least 1 or 2 leagues. I don't know where, but it's because of how bad my team is decimated. And but you know, you can't like if anything's seriously wrong with Flowers, Bateman's just the next man up.
He sure is. And let's look at Bateman right now. Bateman.
Jamie said it's actually 51%, but I just wanted to hear the drop.
16 points last week. 4 receptions, 71 yards. All right, so he's getting at least 4 receptions. 20 points before that, 4 receptions again. Okay, week 4, it was against Buffalo, 1 reception. Buffalo's got a good D. Week before that, Dallas, 3 receptions.
And PJ said, I guess we're taking the bait. Man.
3 receptions. I mean, he's got a 3 reception floor, it looks like right now.
Yeah. Which isn't that good, but
no, but now give him some of Flowers like 1 or 2. He's gonna have 5 targets.
Even when we start having these crazy buys, not this next week, but you know, week 10, week 11, 12, and 14, like there's like 4 weeks with like insane buys. I'm sure the Ravens are like somewhere like in there amongst those weeks, but he's gonna be a decent flex, even with the 3 catch, you know, kind of floor, because if there's a possibility for a touchdown, and if there's a possibility for more than those 3, you know, catches,
yeah,
there's a possibility for, you know, 70 yards, you know, on any given game. Yeah, see, look at that. Ravens bye week is week 14. So, like, he could be a big flex guy during week 10, 11, 12. Because those are the weeks where I think 10 and 11, there's 4 teams on bye each week. And then week 12, I'm pretty sure there's 6 teams on bye.
Or
then week 14, there's 6
sell high candidate right now.
What'd you say?
Or is he a perfect sell high candidate right now? Or both?
Well, see, that's the thing is like, you know, even in Dynasty, I mean, who's paying up for like a Rashad Bateman, you know,
Maybe
and like redraft. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's not even rostered in like a lot of redraft.
What are we saying is going to be with Flowers week to week?
I mean, he got back out there after that. So I don't, you know, like, but I don't know how often he's been out there.
Has he been going out there?
Yeah, he went back out there. But yeah, see, Bateman rostered in 17% of leagues. Like the way that you're buying him is by getting him off the waiver wire.
Yeah, in redraft for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in Dynasty, I don't know, like, you know, if you were going for a championship, would like Bateman be someone you'd want to throw a 3rd rounder at?
I mean, maybe.
You didn't say no right away, so
exactly. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, no. But yeah, he's been coming up. Who was that just there? Was that White?
I think I'm right. I think I'm right behind it. Of course, and now I'm projecting to lose, even though I have Henry, Mayfield, and Dobbins going when I'm down by 20. I mean, I know what's Chargers are going into halftime, so you still got a whole half over there. And Mayfield, I feel like we're going to get a lot of garbage time out of him in this game. They're already down by 17 points midway through the third. No, that was Bucky. That's who it is. Hell yeah. Need those points for the 32-team league. Please give me more Bucky points. So you got a chance. You got a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah!
And Tony said I need 16 more points from Lamar and Connor as of right now. What are the odds?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that unless and unless the Bucs like completely like implode here, like if they can just throw up another touchdown and somewhat stay competitive, they'll keep throwing it. The Ravens, that is.
Yeah. Check back in and like
and in a 6-point passing touchdown league. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Easily get a passing touchdown or a rushing touchdown out of Lamar. And then that cuts it down to you just needing 10 points with everything else from Connor and Lamar. And then if Connor gets in there, I mean, shit, then you only need 4 points from everything else if they both get that.
Connor's
see, look at this. Week 12, man. It's going to be a shitty bye week. The Falcons, the Bills, the Bengals, the Jags, the Saints, and the goddamn Jets.
That's why sometimes it's best just to put, I mean, you do as much as you can in Dynasty, but in redraft, for people that do plan shit like that, get it all out. And what's your philosophy? Just like try and bunch it into 1 week and just be like, you know what? This is the week I lose. Or are you like trying to space things out?
So I don't even plan for bye weeks. Like when I'm like drafting or whatever, like there's like very little thought that goes into the bye weeks because like there's 11 weeks that happen before that week 12, you know? Right. So it's like, I'm not going to base my whole season around like making sure that I do this, but it's also why I hate playing in those leagues with only 5 bench spots, because like, that's where then you really have to plan, you know, and you got to figure out, am I going to drop this guy or am I just going to catch a 0, you know, and like shit like that. But I feel like as long, like during the season, I'll know when I got some big bye weeks coming up, and we'll be making some, you know, some waiver wire pickups a week or 2 in advance just to make sure that we got the fill-ins, you know, assuming they stay healthy for the week or 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that it's almost getting too cute to design something where week 12, just out of every week, like you're just planning all this stuff for like week 12. Because I don't know. I mean, it's only 1 game out of the week. And if you only have 1 player on bye or, 2 players on bye, like most weeks, it's like, it's not making or breaking your weeks. Unless you have a shitload of injuries or it's a super deep league, but it's like, you should be able to weather these little storms of like, there was 2 bye weeks this week, you know, like there's last week there was 4 teams on bye. It's a lot of players, but there's replacements out there. That's why we got to be smart too about these flexes. PJ said week 12 is the one I'm planning ahead now for the guillotine. I mean, see, that's different though. Cause like literally like, your whole season can be won or lost in any given week. So I hope you're planning for on the way to week 12 as well, because you might not even make it to week 12. I thought that I was going to win the whole thing again this year. And because the Flowers getting 2 points in week 4, I lost by like 3 points.
I like it. I like that.
Those leagues are fun though, for sure.
Yeah.
And like just so many variables that come into play that just make it like almost more fun than a normal league, but more stressful for sure. Because you could be eliminated any given week.
Conky not doing anything, huh?
Corey said down by 9 with only Henry to go. Come on, let's go. They're up now. Expect heavy rush from Derrick Henry in this second half. Yep, Tony said my philosophy on bye weeks is not to think about them. Yep. Till 1 week before. Here we go. Yeah, Jamie said, I don't plan for bye weeks either. I'd rather lose 1 week outright than sit an elite starter in a crucial matchup. Yeah. Yeah, and like even like there's one point in my life where I'm like, dude, if you have players in week 14, you're just like bound to lose. But like it's only if you're on the brink of making the playoffs and that week 14 game means like everything to your season where it sucks.
Yeah.
And it definitely sucks when that happens, but I've already felt like it's not a reason not to draft Lamar or Derrick Henry this year because they had a week 14 bye. Yep, Mr. Wumbo 0 buys in week 8 and week 13. I wonder why they got 6 teams on bye week 12 and 14. Well, week 13, I'm almost positive that's Thanksgiving weekend, or well, Thanksgiving week. So you got the 3 Thursday games and all that. I bet. I was gonna say I bet it had something to do with the London game. Well, what happened?
Derrick Henry, 82 yards,
dude. The play's coming up right fucking now. I'm watching it right now. Dude, here we go.
There you go, kid.
Hey, Corey. Boom. Everybody who has Henry. Boom.
Boom.
Oh yeah. Good. Oh yeah. Look at this run. Henry looks so old and washed up. Outruns everybody. And I guess not a touchdown, but yeah, fucking wow. The only guy who was able to catch him was the free safety who was probably playing hella far back.
I
was able to catch him.
Let's see him going now, though. You got to give it to him.
It's so funny. Even Antoine Winfield makes business decisions when trying to tackle Derrick Henry. Do you see his bad attempt at the tackle there? I don't want him to get hurt. Like, please don't die on his house. But he made a nice little cutback.
Go.
That was bad tackling by dude, that might have won it for him. He said he needed 8 points. That was like an 80 point, or no, he said he needed 9 points. That was an 8-point play right there.
Oh, man, why did he have to be there?
Damn.
So much
18 runs of 50 plus yards in his career.
Damn it.
It's a lot.
4th and 3 right now.
We witnessed multiple of those this year. And Giant says it's hard to tackle a truck going 20 miles an hour. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't want Winfield to get hurt either. Like I normally talk shit about people when they're not making plays like that, but I'll say, don't get those 2 points, Winfield. Stay alive. Stay alive. We need you for the long haul. Hell yeah. Corey said just won that league. There we go.
Let's go. This one's for King.
Hell yeah. Cheers to Derrick Henry. I remember how I remember how in the Facebook group where everybody has, everybody knows everything. And I was like, Derrick Henry, number 4, Saquon, number 5. I said, you've never seen him anywhere as high on this list as I'm giving it to you. And so many people talking shit. Like, oh, what do you mean? Like Gibbs should be like way above them. Like everyone's taking Gibbs 4th. And like now Gibbs is looking good. But fucking crazy, man. No fucking way.
They just
no fucking way.
Yup. Mark Andrews again. Wow. Seriously though, like show of hands. Who is playing Mark Andrews? Nobody, right?
Yeah.
Wow. And this is just going to be confusing going forward.
And Giant said, wide the fuck open. It's because the scouting report says that Andrews is irrelevant. Don't even fucking look at him. He's been wide open on all these fucking balls, dude. Wide fucking open. Like there's 2 people covering nobody. And fucking he's open. The roles that I played, Andrews, no way. In the Battle of the Brands?
Hell yeah, you did. Good for you.
And Andre said, hush, you saved me dropping him from Otten. Hey, man, see?
Because some people, and I get it, I'm not one of them. I went with McBride right there instead of picking him, but it was like, either or.
But you didn't drop him though, right?
you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to like, that's your guy. What are you going to do? Maybe you put him on the bench, but if you have a shallow bench, you're bringing somebody else in there. That's a very valuable spot. And good
like,
for you.
Crazy. Even Laporta. Like I saw a post today where someone was like, "I dropped Laporta. What do you guys think?"
Wow, really?
Like, yeah, Laporta sucked, but like, who on the waiver wire can you pick up with confidence that you're just like, I'm just gonna get rid of Laporta and let him be the best tight end on the waiver wire now? Like, I mean, I don't understand that logic. I really don't. And Tony said Lamar Jackson MVP. It's crazy how he's won 2 MVPs. And people say that he's still a running back and like still disrespect him, saying that he can't throw. It makes 0 sense to me. Fucking Andrews, man. I got him on the bench in one of my leagues. I've been playing Kittle, I think, over him, which, you know, no big deal. I'm good either way. But man. All of a fucking sudden, man. All of a sudden. Jamie said I'm playing Mark Andrews in at least 3 leagues. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah. I guarantee you, all those opponents were like, yes, he's playing Andrews.
Look at this.
And now they're like, he's playing Andrews.
And that's people's karma for probably talking shit about an opponent early.
Yep.
And the one thing that I did say going into this week, because I remember someone asked about Mark Andrews, and like the Bucs have been like pretty stingy against tight ends, haven't they? And then I go look, and I'm like, wait, the last 3 games they've actually been giving up some booty to the tight end. I still don't think I recommended starting him, but I know I said that at one point.
Sure.
Tony said I need 12 more points. Let's go. Oh, 12 more points before that. So did you get it? PJ said Lamar has 40 points, not even the 4th quarter. I mean, he's good.
Is crushing it.
Johnny said, I have 110 leagues. I'm sure I'm playing him somewhere. I'm a genius. You got him fired up in best ball, right, Johnny? Fired up in the best ball leagues.
Yeah, Wilson ain't doing jokey.
Dude, this is just like the craziest like game that I've seen. Like every time a DB makes a good play on a ball or an even almost a good play, they get hurt. Now Wiggins is fucking hurt. So now they're down like he's got to at least go out this play. But now they're going to be down their top 3 cornerbacks for however long throughout this game. Can Baker actually throw it to someone? God damn it. Mr. Wombo said, I think a lot really don't care about their bench. Some, especially seeing some of these trades. I send these 2 and I get back these 5. Yeah. It said, how do you have like 3 droppable benchers? Yeah, exactly. Because they're not listening to this show. They're not fucking making moves every week. Like all that fucking stuff. And like, I'm a huge advocate for having 1 to 2 rotating spots in your bench where you just pick up the flavors of the week every week, or at least try. Because who knows? If you hit on just a couple of those guys, they can either help your team win a championship or they could turn into some big ass trade where you trade away 2 or 3 people for 1. Because I feel like that's almost the only way that you can like win some of these trades in redraft and even get people to trade with you is like overpaying for people. Yep. But you got to overpay with like the shiny flavors of the week.
What do you think about Debo?
I mean, they said he's in the hospital, right? From like a pneumonia or pneumonia. And like, dude, I mean, I find it hard to believe that it just came out of nowhere, like 10 minutes before the game started. But yeah, man, like that's fucking scary. Like you just getting like sick and like, you know, like, I don't know. I hear someone sick. I think fever, stomach flu, you know, maybe some shit like that. And, you know, he's in the hospital for a fucking pneumonia. Like,
yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Damn. San Francisco is in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, literally lost everybody. Lost Ayuk for the year. Potentially beyond a little bit, depending on how fast he recovers.
Jennings hopefully is going to like rush back now, which could, you know, help, but also
Josh Palmer with another catch. John said the only place I have him in best ball is number 22 team. I said the Schmitty team where I took the backup John, who is still outscoring him. Oh man, yeah, Johnny had a crazy week this week. Like, what the hell, dude? Jamie says he's got the Andrews in the full house, number 18. Nice, nice. Tony said reaching on a top end QB. He says top tier draft strategy. When you hit it is, I mean, see, that's the thing is like there's so many different strategies that you could deploy, and like, but you got to hit, you know, and like I really feel like Lamar in most leagues, most settings, he's just top end. I mean, especially if it's 4-point passing.
You can get him like the latest for like a sure thing. You know what I mean? Most weeks, right?
Yeah. Because of his rushing, you're never sitting him like ever. Any game he could go for 100 yards.
Yeah.
And 2 touchdowns on the ground, in addition to 1 or 2 through the air. And if it's the 4-point passing league, like that's why people jump out the window for Anthony Richardson, right? Because he's going to be such a huge time rusher. And it's like all these extra fucking points because he's rushing, you know, and rushing touchdowns and yada, yada. So that's why I hate those 4-point passing touchdown leagues. Even in the single QB leagues that we got going, Hess, it's all my scoring, like all the same scoring, like the, you know, the premium QB, tight end premium and all that. So like still the, you know, still the lame format that people want to play in, but at least I integrate, you know, the way that it still makes the QB more valuable than any other single QB league. It's not like they're like useless out there. And it doesn't make guys like Anthony Richardson extra fucking valuable compared to Kirk Cousins or Aaron Rodgers or whatever, you know, like going into the game. Like with that, with those settings, he's not nowhere near top 5. Just shouldn't be looked at it that way.
What do you think of Noah Gray?
You know, I mean,
you're like he's more and more a thing.
Yeah, and really it's like the more pieces that they lose, you know, it's like really just like anybody, the next man up.
Now like a big wide receiver.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of trust him.
And he's like, you know, just like Bateman when
I
there's
don't want to put him in as a flex.
No, man, I get nervous about that.
I mean,
yeah,
he put up points today.
I think that
points.
I think that no matter what, Patrick Mahomes spreads the ball so much. It's really just hard to bank on anybody. Like even Kelsey, like Kelsey's a matchup based tight end to me, like right now. And like you had to have some balls to sit him against the 49ers, but the 49ers are literally one of the toughest teams against defending the tight end. And like if we just went off of the matchups, knowing it's a horrible matchup for him, we just blindly sit him and, you know, we ignore the name. And when it's a halfway decent matchup, we got to play him. And if it's a great matchup, we got to play him.
I mean, you got to have balls to do it, but yeah.
And you have to have someone that's even worth it, right? Like that you have behind you.
Yeah.
Because there's multiple times where like the one of the weeks that Garrett Wilson went off like 2 weeks ago, and it was like the week after Wicks fucking balled out or whatever. Like so many people are asking me Garrett Wilson or Wicks. And I was like, even though all signs are pointing to Wicks being this guy, I'm not going to sit Garrett Wilson when he's still this number 1, even in a bad matchup. With all of that, I'm still not playing someone who I think is a scrub over him. And I think that's where the start your studs comes into play. It shouldn't be start your studs. It shouldn't be like, don't start stupid people over your studs.
Yeah. No. Definitely don't start Noah Gray over Kelsey. Not yet, anyways.
That's what's crazy. There could be one random game where he fucking outscores them by like 1 point, and like everybody would jump through the roof like about it.
Yeah.
Noah Gray, tight end 1 in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Tony said Tracy waiver wire pickup was huge. Hell yeah, especially if you were early in on it. And Ferguson Baker, huge free agent pickups. I mean, single QB. It's crazy that like Baker had like 1 bad game and like everybody mass dropped him. It was the same for Kirk Cousins. You know, he got mass dropped before the I mean, before the Baker and Kirk game on Thursday night. Like, I think both of those guys were dropped right before that. Johnny said, my boss hates it when I get pneumonia 10 minutes before my shift. And Tony said, my opinion, you have to overreact week 1 when people are popping off. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like we have to be the level-headed ones, and I want to take advantage of everyone's emotion when it comes to them wanting to get rid of players that they shouldn't get rid of. Because they're going to get rid of them to someone. It might as well be me. Like, it's their choice to say they hate these person and they're out on them and I want them off my team. Because I know that's happened plenty of times where I was in the right place at the right time with the right person that they liked. And they're like, yeah, fuck it, dude. Let's do it. Fuck this guy.
3 tackles, Levante David now.
Shit, look at this, Mr. Wumbo. Yeah, pneumonia is like multiple weeks recovery for us civilians. I don't know about for how long for NFL players. Yeah, see, that's crazy because I guess it depends on how. I mean, we know it's nothing to be taken lightly if he's literally in the hospital, like right now because of this.
Yeah.
Is it like too much of a stretch to think like there's no chance in hell that he even plays this next week when dealing with this right now? And now it's like Monday and he's in the hospital.
Yeah. I mean, let's see.
PJ said, no matter which Dolphins QB it is, they always throw to Jonnu and Alec Ingold. It's because those fucks are always open. Nobody is guarding them. They're like, we will triple team and quadruple team Waddle and Tyreek Hill. They are not going to beat us. But yeah, Jonnu, yeah, throw it to him. Throw it to Alec Ingold. We don't care about those guys. Mr. Wumbo said, yeah, drafting Richardson in the 5th round is really helping those teams out right now. And can you imagine in the super flex leagues where you draft 2 QBs that Richardson is drafted around the 1-2 turn at every single league, 1st round or 2nd round? Uh-oh. I totally missed it. IDP something. Hold on. Fumble?
What?
So we gotta see what this is all about. But
okay. Jackson, did it happen? Yeah, fumble.
Yep, it's a fumble. Okay, no return. No return. Yeah, so he recovered, but he got touched while he was still on his knee trying to get up. So no touchdown, but and so that's a Lamar fumble, right? And because it was like a backwards pass, but so yeah, I'm assuming it's a fumble on Lamar. That fucking sucks.
Hopefully most can afford that one.
And he said likely tagged him just in time. Yeah. It's funny. Lamar got up there. He was trying not to let him score, but he got bullied. They were just showing the replay. Like Lamar was up there trying to hold him back, but he just couldn't do it. And Theo said all that not to count. I know, right? Ooh, we getting a penalty right there. Oh, looked like that was targeting by Kyle Hamilton right there. Oh shit. Tony said fumble on Lamar, so I need 12 more. How much is a fumble?
Still need 12 more. 12:45 left. You got this.
Plenty of time. They're lucky that they didn't get that Hamilton didn't get targeting with that. I mean, it was kind of shoulder to shoulder, but it definitely like pretty long after the ball was already over his head.
J-Mo, 2-game suspension. Saw this?
What? No.
Performing enhancing drugs. Breaking news.
Where's Derek at? Now you have to defend your boy.
Ooh.
What is it? Where'd you see it at?
It's popping up right now. You'll see it in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
you heard it here first.
There you go. Yeah, literally just popped up right on my feed right now. Oh man. Let me go message Derek because he ain't in here right now.
Wow. Damn.
Might not get 1,000 now. Whoa. Rush said, great, I have JMO on the bench, not for long. Don't drop him. Uh-oh. Baker action. Let's go.
To Rashad White.
No, man, to PJ, if he gambled on it, he'd be out for like life. But since he only, is using PEDs 2 games. It's crazy that like gambling is like the worst thing that you could do in the NFL now. And not even gambling on your own team or your own sport, just gambling in general. Oh, no. Yeah, JMO. Jamison Williams.
He was not playing this week, bro.
No, I think that was Rashad White, not Bucky.
Yeah, that was Rashad White.
But it was Baker. Yes, sir. It was Baker.
What?
Yeah.
2 points? 2 points.
Let's go.
Dude.
Whew. And I think when they do a 2-pointer, I think only the skill player gets the points. I don't know if the QB gets it for throwing. Not sure.
Oh, he's commented now. Okay. Chef
Where
is
was it?
not the comment.
PJ said it was hard to fade on A Rich myself, but I was also fading Daniels and Caleb, 2 rookie QBs, 2 volatile. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Take it on the chin, says J-Mom. Good spirits, ready to get back. My brother's ASAP as soon as possible.
And hell yeah, PJ, I'm totally with you on the fading of the rookie QBs, especially for redraft. Like even last year, I think that one thing that I've said I really need to do as a service to everybody who follows me is be the exact opposite on rookies compared to like everybody else in the fantasy world. Like how many people were like literally dying on this hill that Caleb was going to be a top 10 QB. And like, if there's a shitload of injuries this year, like maybe he will be in the top 10, but like not the product that he's been putting on the field. I mean, Jaden Daniels, he's been an exception. He's been super dope. But yeah, Anthony Richardson, he didn't do anything last year. And he's still, he was still touted as like this crazy fucking high prospect, just because of 2 games. And there's all these claims that people made. Oh, well, in snap for snap, he had the highest points per snap out of anybody in the league. I mean, when you play less snaps than everybody, it's a little bit easier for you to score more points in those less snaps. And PJ Richardson wasn't even that good in college. Dude, I don't even watch college, and I knew that he wasn't a good thrower of the ball. Like, how do people that watch college think that he was a good thrower of the ball? I don't understand. What up, Jay Easy? Said I got an offer of Devonta Smith for my Chuba Hubbard. Should I pounce on it?
Do you need a wide receiver?
Yeah, it depends on how bad you need the wide receiver, but Chuba's been so above mid that it's like
steady. But yeah, Devonta Smith, he's like I'm saying, if you need how bad do you need a wide receiver too?
I almost feel like this is buying high on Devonta Smith right now. I really do feel like it's buying high, like on him right now. Because Chuba, he hasn't been like top 12 necessarily, like viewed by everybody, but I feel like no matter what, he's like fringe top 12 to almost anybody you talk to based on what he's done recently.
Yeah. ADP wise, you'd be moving up, no?
Well, yeah, but it's like, when we're 8 weeks in, 7 weeks in, it's tough to like think about ADP at this point because
it's something to consider in case you have maybe you can trade Devonta Smith even up or with now someone else you have and even move up from that.
One thing that I always thought about doing, but I knew it was pretty hard just because I have to stay in touch with so much like every single week. But it's like, every single week having like the stock markets, and like it sucks treating these guys like stocks. But like, this guy going into week 1, he got drafted here, but he's already lost stock because of this reason. Value's down. This guy, his value's risen in week 2 because of this and this and this.
Yeah.
I think it's tough because I always want to talk about like everybody, but if that got fine tuned down to a couple people, maybe it makes for some good content. Jamie said I'm a Caleb hater. I wouldn't say I'm a Caleb hater, but I feel like because so many people were all over his nuts, it made me be on the exact opposite side. And Jay Easy said, thank you guys for the thoughts. Super interactive. Thanks, homie. Thanks for being around. Tony said a fourth quarter TD from Connor or Lamar plus 3 points from whatever wins me the game. Okay. Well, here we go. I mean, we got the Ravens back. And PJ said, got to worry about Brooks. I wonder if Carolina will trade Chuba. I mean, the thing is like, why when they have Brooks for a max of like 4 years, and he's already said like he wants them to keep him out longer so he can keep recovering. Like, why would we really be worried about Brooks like this year? Like, I think they can get rid of Chuba like outright, like next year, cut him for nothing if they wanted to. But like, I don't think that's the kind of experience that you want for a kid coming off of a huge injury.
You think we see Parsons next week?
Oh, there goes Derrick Henry. So, I say he didn't stay in. Whoa, man, dude, Henry is the fucking man. Henry is the fucking man. And PJ said exactly, Hess. So why not trade Chuba the peak of his value? Because in the NFL, running backs have no peak. You know, like there's like very few trades that happen for running backs because like, you know, like just nobody wants to deal with it. Like running backs have no value in the NFL. It sucks. Even Derrick Henry. Nobody wanted Derrick Henry this offseason. Like that's how stupid the NFL is. I'm not saying like we'd never see running backs traded because I mean we've seen random running backs traded, but not too often does it ever work out, and it's usually just you know, for a super cheap pick. Never, you will never see a running back get traded for like, you know, a second rounder like we see some of these older wide receivers get traded for. Never. Yeah. They'd rather take a shot at getting a rookie in the third round next year than give you a second this year. That's for sure. Yep. Crispy said Henry's the finisher. Hell yeah, man. That's why as much as we might not like Henry's first 2 quarters, like it's like a heavyweight battle, like a heavyweight fucking fight. And look, Vita Vey is talking mad shit to Derrick Henry right now. Derrick Henry.
I think we see.
What up, Derrick? Oh man, Derrick, you get my text? Yeah. You get my text?
What up, Pete?
Oh shit. He said, "Oh man, going car shopping with the lady, with the girl. I mean, nice with the kiddos, dude."
You hear about JMO?
Yeah, Derrick, did you even hear about it? Because he said he's gonna get that 100K, but he didn't. It's funny because I didn't say what happened. I said now you got to come defend your Mr. 1000. So Derrick, did you not hear the news about JMO? Did you not hear the news that just happened? Okay, so he just parked waiting for his daughter to come out.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. You did not. Literally, I texted you like 60 seconds after we saw Adam Schefter post that JMO is facing a 2-game suspension for performance enhancement drugs. And they're not talking about weed.
No, I was just going to say.
So we might be, you might be smoking a blunt for JMO. We might not be now. We might not be.
And he's already come out and just be like, I'm taking it on the chin. Like he's not fighting it. I mean, it's probably not a point fighting it.
Yeah. So that just happened, Derrick. Not trying to ruin your day or anything, but you're the first person I thought of when this news came in. Had to text you. But yeah, literally just happened. I texted you like 60 seconds after we got the Adam Schefter post.
Lamar TD. Lamar short right to Henry. Yeah.
Fucking A. Let's go, dude.
Hell yeah.
Remember when the Ravens were 2-0 and people were like, the Ravens are so garbage. Like, I can't believe like they think anybody thinks they're going to be a playoff team.
So happy.
Oh man. And Derek,
First of all,
Tony
yeah, I
said,
was just gonna say, Tony, you just got it.
yeah, he said TD pass to Henry. That's the dream. It was all a dream.
Boom, 41.
What up, Trip?
Yeah.
He said Lamar's gonna clutch me into the win in the wafers number 5. Nice. And man, I don't think, there's only one thing sweeter than a Derrick Henry rushing TD, and that's a Derrick Henry receiving TD. Like, that's the only thing sweeter. It's fucking awesome, man. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And like for those teams where I'm literally running Lamar and Derrick Henry.
Yeah, you got some pissed off people now on the other side. They're like, this is exactly what couldn't happen.
PJ said Lamar 1.5 points away from a 50 burger. Like, whew, what a game. What a game.
Yeah, what does he have right now? Let's see.
And who was the one who said Super Bowl preview? Man, the Tampa Bay better hope this is the Super Bowl preview. They might as well not even play the game. I hope that's something in the second half of the I hope that's something in the second half of the season that they deploy a little bit more. Derrick Henry just getting the catch here and there.
15 carries, 169 yards.
69 dudes.
See, and they threw it to him just to make sure that he keeps the 169 so he could be right on point. Right on point.
Bateman,
Tony said I might have to buy a Lamar jersey. I feel you, man. I feel you. Let's wait until he wins us a championship, and then we can pay for that jersey with some championship winnings. It's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
PJ said maybe Laporta will fucking do something now, Huss. Just like Travis Kelce has turned into a matchup-based tight end, I would say that, Laporta's kind of like the same way. And let's see who they play next week.
Yeah,
they play the Titans. Ouch. That's a really horrible matchup, actually, for the tight ends. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, really bad.
Oh, no.
Let me go see where. Yeah, they're bottom in giving up points. I guess Indy did good against them. But I think that was just because they had a tight end score a touchdown in that game. And like outside of that, they've given up shit games to every tight end they've faced. I mean, that was, week 1, they faced Chicago, shut down Komet. Week 2, they faced Conklin. I mean, he didn't really do anything. Faced Kraft in week 3. He hadn't broken out yet. He broke out like the next week after that. And then they faced Miami in week 4. And as shitty as like Jonnu is like on paper, like he still has had like good games where he's been like a tight end 1, like against teams. So yeah, Laporta's not a good matchup. Hell yeah. Crispy said Lamar has 58 points in Huss's dynasties. Nice. That's very nice.
Damn.
Nice. Very nice. There's one league where I have Baker and Lamar going against each other. Lamar's bringing up the average for sure. I need Baker to get some garbage time points in these last 6 minutes.
You have Lamar and Henry going in a dynasty?
Yeah. And now I specifically said I have Lamar and Baker going. But I do have Lamar and Henry going in the league as well, yes.
Yeah, that's 58. It's like almost 100 points, just the two of them.
Yeah. And think about how easy it was to like get that stack in fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah. It really was.
What's funny? In the 8-team league, the kids league, I'm talking strategy with Noble.
Yeah.
And he's got like the 4th pick or something. And somehow Derrick Henry gets brought up. He heard me talking about him. He's like, Derrick Henry, though, he's good, right? I was like, yeah, but you don't have to get him in the first round. You can get him in the second round. He's like, no, I'm getting him in the first round.
Nice.
Now he looks like a genius.
Yep.
Because I was even telling him get him in the second round. It's so funny. And he was like, nope, I'm getting him with the 4th pick. Because he got Bijan. He got Bijan in the second round because it's only an 8-teamer. So his team started off with Henry and Bijan.
Yeah, King Henry, baby.
Trip said, bro, I'm at 137.24 to 137.90. He said, Lamar, please don't kneel. Dude. Oh, man. He's just got to run for like 10 yards. And then just like, I mean, I guess it would still hurt him taking a kneel. He'd lose a couple, but yeah, we got to get him a couple. Got to get him like 2 or 3 points. Get you a cushion. Damn it. So close by Baker right there.
Yeah. Tony
said I did just buy the Jaylen Brown Black Celtics jersey. I've been wanting it for years. Nice. Now let's make sure that Lamar wins us a championship.
Dude, he's got 6 games in, 7 games in. Ooh.
Let's see. Astros on top. So what's Noble's record in the first league? Let me go check. Because just like I don't know a lot of my records, I don't know his records either.
On pace for one of his better years right now.
Henry?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, dude. So he's right at 3-3 right now. Yeah, eight teamers, man. They're tough. And because of Kyler Murray, he's probably going to catch an L. If he would have played Aaron Rodgers, it would have been a little closer. Sam Laporta sucked. Yeah, his team's good, but the thing is those the 8-teamers, every team's good. Even a group where it's like 8 kids who I doubt know much about anything about fantasy right now.
Yeah.
Astros on top said, yeah, the 8-teamers are tough. Yeah, because everybody, it's tough because everybody's just so good, That's really what it comes down to. And you have to be almost perfect with your starts and sits because you have to pick between the best guys. So they're tougher, but I also think they're easier for the casual folk because you don't have to try as hard to get a good team.
So Taylor thinking he might come back.
JT?
Yeah.
I bet he's fringe for this week. I mean, originally they said high ankle, and usually high ankle, even if you're a freak of nature, it's still 3 or 4 weeks.
It's been 3.
Yeah. Oh, who is coming back this week for sure is Cooper Kupp. He got in a full hell yeah. Hell yeah, let's go.
Irving.
Bucky.
There you go. 1 for White, 1 for Irving. I love it.
Let me see. Oh, dude. I didn't even look at the Marvel Multiverse of Madness, but I was down by 20 or something like that. And but that's before Derrick Henry added 30 points to his total, and before Bucky added 10 points to his total.
There you go.
Got that dub. Yeah, now I'm beating him by almost 30 points. There we go. Oh, it's Zoo Crew. All right. Zoo Crew getting that ass whoop this week. Derrick Henry coming through in the clutch. Let's go. Uncle Buck said, what up? Can I hang on in League 14? I don't know. Let's go see. Be funny if you're playing me because I don't even know who the hell I'm playing. My team sucks over there. Oh, shit. In League 14, my team sucks, but I got Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley. I'm winning by 7 points now. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. And I got Roquan. Money in the bank, 26. Let's go see Uncle Buck. Where are you at? You got James Conner. He's got Andrews, White, Gilman. And you're up by 6. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. And Mini Moneymaker, what up? Traded Devontae for Bowers. Thoughts?
Well,
the Devontae Adams, right? Like I'm assuming, because
yeah, I assume so. If you like points, Bowers been getting them. Devontae,
yeah, yeah. I mean,
and Bowers. I mean, when's Jacoby Myers coming back?
I don't know. I mean, Bowers is pretty safe. I feel no matter what, but like now,
although quarterback wise, not necessarily, as opposed to Devontae's got Rodgers throwing to him.
Right. And fucking dude, I mean, they're hurting so bad they just picked up Desmond Ridder. Dude, it's bad over there right now. Gardner Minshew and Desmond Ridder. And Gardner Minshew, he's an awesome stoner bro, and he's a great interview, and everything about him's like super fun, but he has been and always will be just like a glorified backup who's had a couple shots and took advantage of his shots, but he's still not great for the NFL.
Right.
He's good. Short spurts. Oh fuck yeah, dude! He said I'm about to beat the undefeated Mac. Oh shit! I didn't even see that. His team totally choked.
Ooh.
Nice, and he's the SmackDown champ. Let's go. See, my team shows up when it's one of these championship matchups. About to get the strap now. And Uncle Buck said, the buck stops here. And Doug said, I can't believe I dropped Rachaad White. Why did you drop Rachaad White? But man, why can I not save you guys from yourselves and dropping these guys who shouldn't be dropped? He didn't deserve to be played, but he also didn't deserve to be dropped.
He's got a really shallow bench.
Yeah, and that's what sucks. I know there's our guy Corey, who's always in here. He plays in a league where there's only 3 bench spots. And it's like the toughest to like come up with, like, should you drop this guy for this guy? Because you like literally have no room to house anybody, and no room to fucking wait on anything either. Chip said trade Andy Dalton Hill, Keenan Allen for Drake and Amari Cooper. What's your take on this? I mean, I feel like you got the better end of the deal, but you also traded away. I mean, oh, no fucking way, dude. Kyler Murray, 44-yard rush TD. What? What?
Yeah.
And I just said that Noble is getting screwed over by Kyler Murray.
So just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this and totally redeem yourself.
Dude, it's crazy. This matchup that Noble's in right now, it's Kyler Murray against Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry against Bucky Irving. And then on the other side, the dude has Zay Flowers as well. And the guy playing Tank Bigsby as well in an 8-teamer. And has Amon-Ra on the squad. And Brock Purdy. Noble has Goff, though. So it was Goff and Murray versus Lamar and Purdy. And he was down by like 20 points, and that took him to down by 9. So cut it halfway out, was still 1 quarter to go. Oh, they said Van Noy with the pass rush, but he didn't get to him, though. And yeah, Texas Stevie said, refund me. What happened? What happened? Did you get an 8 and a 5 again? And Uncle Buck said Stream East is going so bad. I keep telling people, like, I know it's not a waste of money because it's free, but you know, when something's free and it ruins your experience, you know, that's not really free. It's actually like negative. Dude, Baker, let's go. Garbage time king. Garbage time king. Let's go to Rashad White. Here we go. I'm one play behind, but I'm sure I'm going to be seeing it right here. Uh-oh. Crispy said, I can't believe you're losing to a winless team that didn't play a QB Huss. In which league? I mean, I believe anything these days. I got some teams that are decimated with injury. And I'm sure that's your team that you're talking about, right, Crispy? Let's see. Where is it, Crispy? What league? Oh, I see it here. Number 18. Well, I had Cousins. He sucked. I had to start Dearness Johnson. I have Debo in the lineup. My team's so hurt that I had to play Tyson Chandler in a flex. He got 0.9 points. I mean, I got a couple guys trying. Stranad, Winfield, 25 plus point IDPs. I got Derrick Henry out there working. Mahomes sucked. Kirk Cousins sucked. I mean, Terry McLaurin's out there working. Najee was out there working. But, yeah, just couldn't prevail. Who'd Crispy have on his squad who killed it? Cooper did good. Dubs did good. Bowers did good. Pickens did good. I mean, dude, Pickens in your super flex spot scoring 32 points, scored more than both of my quarterbacks combined this week. And your IDP killed it. Fowler, if I'd only taken my own advice, 34 points to you. Julian Love, 24 points. Devin Lloyd, 25 points. Brian Burns, 20 points. Like, I mean, you just had hitters on IDP, bro. It's almost like someone's giving you some good advice along the way and you ran with it. But dude, yeah, that's embarrassing, man. But you know what? My team's super fugazi over here because I'm 5th in points against, but I'm 7th in points for, and I'm 3-3. So in 5th place, but total fugazi. It's crazy how everybody above me except one has less points against.
What about points for?
Points for, I'm at like 1,900. Everybody above me has more points than me, but everybody below me has less points than me. Well, minus one person. He's got a couple more, but so that's, I feel like I'm like exactly where, like, you know, where I could just be a pretender playoff team.
Yeah.
But let's see. Who do I got in the IR over here? Every one of my IRs is like filled. Nah, this is just a team not really that good because I don't even have any big hitters on IR. But yeah, Cody Barton on the bench, Brian Branch on the bench, Jonnu Smith on the bench, Aaron Rodgers on the bench. And even though he did shitty, he still scored more than both of my other QBs. Yeah, so this one, your team earned it, Crispy, because, I mean, you're beating me by 50 points damn near.
How many?
And Wumbo said your team's so bad you're starting Tyson Chandler from center from the Bulls. He didn't even get a point. He got 0.9. He got 0.9. And Toyota One said, thank you, Baker, for the dub in the 32-man. Bro, it was Henry and Bucky for me. We both got our dubs in a Monday Night Miracle. And the 32-man league, too. That one's tough. I know Ghost Monkey, he's amongst the tops.
And Debo. It was so good. Season-ending surgery. Dunskies.
For who? Who'd you say?
Debo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I did what someone else did when I was like, wait, Debo? What happened to Debo? Debo. Yeah, man, the Saints have done really well in drafting in the DB spots. They have a lot of good players in their secondary.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Lamar ties a Ravens single game record with 5 touchdowns, five touchdown passes.
Damn. Oh, it's crazy. It's 41-31.
This is what I like to see. Lamar laughing and chuckling it up on the side after him and Derrick Henry just shit all over their opponents and just win us fantasy games. Mr. Wumbo said 0.9. That's some Calvin Ridley numbers. Dude. Crispy said Marvin Harrison Jr.'s ass. It is what it is. I mean, I told you guys that he was going up against Asante Samuel Jr. today. And I know Asante Samuel Jr. is no Sauce Gardner, but like he's one of those guys who's been bred for football greatness, man.
Still 12 minutes left in this Cardinals-Chargers game.
Yeah. Tony said, I'm sweating right now with needing 17 points or more from Connor. Oh, man.
On the next drive specifically?
Well, maybe just because there's 12 minutes. That's probably what I'm thinking. Thing is, though, I mean, Cardinals about to get the ball back right now. Right? I mean, no matter what, either they make the field goal here and they kick it off to him, or they miss the field goal and it's their ball. But either way, Cardinals are up right now. When you're up in the fourth quarter, like you run the ball. So I'm assuming we're going to see
using it tonight. Let's see. 15 carries, 77 yards.
For who?
For Connor.
Okay.
Dobbins, 11 carries, 37 yards.
Mr. Rumbo, he only needs 110 yard. He only needs 110 yard run in a TD.
Better hopes and zigzags a lot. So you're saying there's a chance.
Man, I can't believe that they just let Kyler do that to him. They're showing the replay again. I mean, that was just like so easy. He just totally hits the corner and no angles. Wrong angle pursuit. PJ says the Chargers kicker, the biggest, the busiest job in America. I mean, dude, he's been working. He's been earning that paycheck tonight. That's for sure.
K-Dot, 7 receptions, 91 yards right now.
There we go. See?
He's becoming playable, isn't he?
Well, this week specifically, it was a really good matchup for him going up against the Ravens. And so he was one of the guys that I said start this week with a lot of confidence over all those other bums that are out there. And the Ravens have been pretty consistent about giving up ass to the tight ends. Like they've been giving up a lot of points to the tight ends. I think maybe every week except for week 1. Unless Noah Gray got something week 1. I can't remember. Yeah, Crispy Devonta Smith. Yeah. Horrible game for him. And you know, like the only person we have to blame is Saquon. You know, when you like literally are so good that you just eat up the entire, you know, just entire drive by yourself on like 2 runs. Like, it's tough, man. It's tough.
It's not going to go to AJ Brown.
PJ says Derwin James a good IDP guy. I have no idea. So yes,
Godwin injured.
What? No, with a minute left in the game.
What did that just say?
I mean, Baker's the one who just got blasted right now. Let's see.
Godwin was injured during the
play. Oh shit! Because I had the comment up in front of it, I couldn't see it. Dude, are you fucking kidding? Right at the end of the game.
Wow.
Dude, that's the fucking worst, man. Literally a minute left in this game. You're throwing fucking Hail Marys. That's Roquan, man. You fucking killed him, dude.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude. See, like, why is Roquan even playing right now? They're up by 10 with a minute left. Fuck. Maybe he's faking it to stop the clock. Let's fucking hope so. Let's fucking hope so. Fuck, man. Yeah, Johnny said Bucs trying to pull some dumbass shit. Yeah, dude. Like,
man. Like down. Like people are on their knees right now.
Yeah. Oh man, Jamie said if everyone had a crystal ball, we'd all be bankrupt.
Single weekend.
And we have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin go down in the same game. Like, come on. And I hope you're right, Mr. Wumbo. I fucking hope you're right.
Wow.
He said, "Oh no, is it going to be one of those super gross leg bends?" I don't think so. It looked like Roquan. I mean, he kind of spun him around a little bit, but it looked like he fucking just blasted him. Though. I got to see the replay again because I don't even know where he actually hit him. It could be his head. Could be a concussion. Like, I don't fucking know.
Bringing out the cart.
Motherfucker. Dude, at the end of the fucking game, when you're down by fucking 10 with 1 minute fucking left, like, dude, come the fuck on, man.
Wow.
That's just so fucking stupid, man. Devo said they said that they weren't showing the replay. It was bad. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit. And Marvin Harrison Jr. is hurt again?
Yeah,
Johnny says there's no reason to have your starters play him. Like, he just fell, and, like, they were, like, looking at him on the sideline.
Harrison?
Yeah, and he's still on the sideline right now. Not saying he's not going to come back in, but that's what happened on these last plays. Man.
Nobody.
One says so many damn injuries. Oh, dude, they got the air cast on his left leg. Fuck, man. So he said they have the air cast when they think that there's a fucking when it's the bone, when they think that there's a break in the bone.
With like what just happened with what's his name?
I mean, shit, Adebo. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
Adebo was in an air cast also.
Defense. IDP. Oh, I mean, Adebo is IDP too. What's his name? On the Lions.
Oh, fucking Hutchinson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doug said a Frito pie tonight with jalapeno, lettuce, tomato, mustard, and cheese. Like, Doug, you always say some shit to me that sounds like super gross. If it's like some gourmet stuff that like looks all fancy on the plate, like maybe. But my palate just isn't as sophisticated as yours, I feel.
Sterling Shepard all of a sudden looks really good. But he's going to get injured. I mean, that's hopefully he's knock on wood, but Sterling Shepard is made of glass.
Dude. And they're still out here like just throwing Hail Marys and shit. Just fucking kneel and go home. Like, dude, do you not realize that all you're doing is hurting people? Shaheed. Okay, Shaheed. Yeah. Flappo said, I just saw the replay on the injury. It looks pretty bad, like a broken ankle or lower leg. Fuck, man. That fucking sucks, dude. Baker fucking killed 2 wide receivers tonight.
Jalen McMillan. Crispy.
And now Tampa Bay. They suck again. Dude.
Wow, they're gonna have to bring a player in?
I mean, you're 4-3.
They just lost to their wide receiver room.
Yeah.
For at least they lost in at least 3 games. I mean, look at Nico.
Yeah.
I mean, Evans could be out now for a while.
Yeah, talking about fucking that did not look good the way that he responded to that. Like that looked hella painful.
It was stupid. He wanted to get his 100th touchdown. Great. Boom.
Looked like he was in so much pain on that play happening that he shouldn't have even played.
No.
Baker killed everybody.
They killed Killer, B.
PJ said Bucks gonna grab Jacoby and or Judy tomorrow. I don't know. Like that's what's also tough is like if you're not getting guys who know your exact system, it's almost pointless to bring guys in mid-season. Unless they're
done 4-3 and they're gonna throw the towel in.
We'll see. Like that's the thing. Like throwing the towel in, like I would think Baker Mayfield would be benched at that point. They wouldn't play any starters if there was throwing the towel in. I think that on any given Sunday, there's a lot of random wide receivers that could do okay if you have a good defense and a decent running game.
Think so?
I mean, I'm not saying they're I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but
we know the opposite is true. If you don't have a good quarterback and you can have fantastic wide receivers.
Yeah. And
past Miami.
And I don't know. I guess we've seen guys like Tim Tebow, win without throwing a lot of passes and like stuff. I'm not saying like he's going to be a Tim Tebow or anything. Just trying to bring up an example that came to mind. I mean, lucky for them, they play in like maybe the worst division in football.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of why maybe you don't have to go mortgage some of the future for the present. Uncle Buck, will they play the replay on YouTube? Probably. I'm sure someone will put it up there. Andre said, does Derwin play middle linebacker for the Chargers now? No, he's a strong safety, but they bring him up into the box to where he's like, kind of lined up as a linebacker sometimes. I know Johnny said, why is Tampa still playing like they can win? Yeah, like, I mean, you just killed Godwin in the last minute. Like, I mean, just your last bit of healthy players, just fucking keep them healthy. Not having Baker run so he can get hit by Kyle Hamilton, and lucky that Kyle Hamilton felt sorry for him and just like wrapped him up and took him down and didn't fucking blast him. So shitty, man. Dude, Derek. Oh, man. This is so shitty. Right at the end of the game, dude. So lame.
And they needed them both in. I mean, because there's 10 points down.
So fucking lame. And then on the opposite end, we got the Chargers and the Cardinals, which is this game is like 12-14. Like, geez, such an embarrassment. That Toyota one said Otten's going to be the man, right? I mean, shit. Otten and Sterling Shepard, like, to the moon.
Murray, 112 yards.
Johnny said, does Kyle Hamilton get a QB hit for that? No, but he gets a solo tackle. It's a solo tackle. You only get the QB hits if they're in the pocket. At least I'm almost positive that's the way that it works. Millie said, damn, they got the Falcons next week without both wide receivers. It's hard out here for a commish, man. It really is. It really is. PJ said, Disley going nuts. Dude, it's crazy, man. Like, all of a sudden. Like, the footballers, and if any of you guys still listen to the footballers, let's see if they have their Will Disley drop. That little country hick fucking song. Dude, Godwin. Man. It's so rough, man. It really is. All right. I didn't go through the squares yet. I'm too busy watching this crazy game, but we'll do that after the show. And we still got 7 minutes left in this Chargers Cardinals, and Chargers got the ball.
They do.
PJ said, as if Devontae was worth a third rounder, Bucs can give up a fourth or a fifth. Well, that's the thing. Devontae wasn't worth a third rounder. Didn't they? Wasn't it a fourth that could turn into a second? Or am I wrong about that? Derek said, I'm going to go cry now. Man, I feel you, bro. This shit fucking sucks. Fucking sucks, man.
I'm just glad.
And it makes it even worse that it was like right at the end of the game. Like literally, like right at the end of the game. No chance in hell that you're winning.
Imagine people out there have got both Evans and Godwin.
I mean, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people who like refuse to like stack players, but from where those guys were getting drafted, you know that there's people that had both of them on the same squad.
Oh, yeah.
Derek said, first JMO, now this. Dude, our teams are dropping like flies, man. Dropping like flies. Man, and Herbert fucking sucks. Herbert can't do anything anymore. Got no weapons out there. Offensive lines in shambles. Got all that money, so now he's not as hungry anymore. PJ said upgraded to a second round pick if Adams isn't all pro or active for the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. Yeah. So, okay. So okay. Conventional third rounder. Yeah, but if they're good, that third rounder is what? Like in the 90s or hundreds, you know? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
That's what they're assuming. Mr. Wumbo, please trade for Pittman. Yeah. Be awesome.
They're going to have to bring somebody in.
Andre said, whoever has the godlike bench this year wins.
Yeah, seriously.
And PJ said, point is Jacoby being cheap. Yeah, but a fifth rounder is not like Jacoby's not worth a fifth rounder. Like he's worth like a seventh rounder at best. Like he's not worth anything, especially if he's not familiar with the system. Yep, Tony said bring out Dicker the kicker. Yep, because they're just going out there like just, you know, trying to fake him out. All right, let's go. Pull up this game, and only 3 minutes left. Almost over now. And it's crazy that they're going to be in a position to win a game with 5 kicks from Dicker the Kicker. And Mini Money Maker, I want to trade for Jamar Chase. I have Deontay, Brian Thomas Jr., Cup, Mason. Can I pair any of them for Jamar? Well, first you got to see, like, what's the person's record who has Jamar? What other wide receivers do they have besides Jamar? Where are their weaknesses on their team? What positions? Juggernaut, what's up? He said we streaming Sterling Shepard, Palmer, or McMillan.
All 3.
Oh man,
Deontay's not going anywhere.
Yeah, PJ said I need a J.K. Dobbins touchdown. Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, they just got him this year, and I don't know, like if they actually did good at drafting anybody, like, you know, they might get rid of Deontay, but they actually sucked at drafting. Mingo's so bad. So Chargers are just going to try to run out this whole clock here. PJ said Leggett. I mean, let's prove it that he can actually be a number 1 or 2. I mean, I don't think he's going to be a number 1, but he doesn't even run like good routes like that, though. So it's like, could he even be a solid number 2?
Is Ricky Pearsall going to be a thing now?
Right.
Lots of questions.
Yeah, more of a stash than anything, I feel. Charter said, does Kirk Cousins bounce back this week at Tampa? I mean, Tampa has a lot of their DBs out right now. So I'd be leaning on yes. In charge that we streaming Falcons defense against Tampa. I mean, that's a classic example of like mid-level defense in a smash like matchup. I mean, we're assuming that there's no Godwins or Evans or anything like that. So look at how good like even a Cardinals defense would be right now, like going against Herbert, missing multiple pieces. You're missing your top pieces, man. Like, there's no replacing those guys.
And now Scary Terry takes a dip too. So Jaden Daniels, I mean, we'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, I mean, Marcus Mariota is not horrible, but you know, not great by any feat. BJ said Jim Harbaugh's about to have a heart attack. Yeah, and like I wonder what happened to him last week. Do you think that because he went to the blue tent, remember, and they like made like a big thing of it? I wonder if like he was getting so crazy that his blood pressure like spiked through the roof or something. Tony said a tie would be funny. Well, I mean, it's kind of impossible to tie at this point. There's only a 2-point difference, and if Chargers kick a field goal right now and make it, then they're only down 1. Jacob said Rice and Godwin both out for the season now for me. He said, hope they're both okay. Yeah, man, it really sucks, dude. It really fucking sucks. Tony said 3 more yards for Connor would be so funny, but please just give me 4 more. Okay. Said he has a heart condition. He had an episode. Okay. For sure. Yeah, you never really see coaches going into the blue tents, and it had to be something serious. Andre said hip drop tackle from Roquan just cooked my fantasy team. I love it. Yeah, dude. Like, fucking Roquan, man. Had to kill him. Had to fucking kill him out there, man. It shit sucks. Russell said we starting Cup on Thursday, and what might a snap count be? I think he's going to be good. He was a full go in practice today. I think we just start him like normal. We've been waiting for this long. They kept him out the extra weeks to get him the extra time.
Nice to see him back.
Derek said poor Baker lost Evans and Godwin same game.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony said that my fantasy team is 3-yard Connor gain away from a tie. Ooh. Charter with Evans and Godwin hurt. NFC South is now up for grabs for anyone, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, now you got the Saints and the Bucs, who's like completely hurt out there, and the Panthers, who just suck, and the fucking Falcons, who are underperforming. Frizzio said drop Leggett for Ricky or Cedric Tillman. Probably leaning Ricky. It's kind of tough. Tony said JMO getting minus 0.4 for me. Generally looks like it may have lost me the week. Damn. Yeah, man, it sucks when you can literally start nobody and get more points than starting somebody. Shit, losing by 0.3 points right now. That's fucking insane.
Oh,
that's fucking insane. Is it PPR? You're one nice Connor catch away.
Yeah. Come on.
Astro said, come on, Cardinals, waste the clock, then kick a field goal.
I don't know how that feels.
Okay, standard. Well, you're 35 yards away. He could do it. It could happen. Mr. Wumbo, JMO out 2 weeks and about to score more in those 2 weeks than this week, though. Yeah, that's not good, man. When people throw up negative anything. Damn, Phil said I lost one last week by 0.05 points. Whew. Those ones are the tough ones, man. Those ones really suck. Because I feel like I'd rather get my ass whooped than lose like some like super close match where you think like you're going to win and there's like a chance and coming down to the wire and then you still lose.
Think Derek Carr's coming back soon?
So they said there's an outside shot that he could come back this week, but they said they're still planning for Rattler to be the starter this week.
So maybe another week after that.
Yeah, I mean, they said originally they said like 2 weeks, and then they said 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Mr. Wumbo said, I think I've only tied maybe once ever. What's crazy is in best ball, in the best ball league, I tied last year. I remember me and Big Tons tied one game. And we have like 15 starters. So just like imagine that, like 15 starters with the decimal points, IDP, offense, all that shit. And still got the tie somehow. It's crazy because Marvin Harrison Jr. just keeps like getting hit in the head. Yeah, Mr. Wumbo, because points can be so specific. Hell yeah. I mean, goes down to the 100th decimal point. Yeah, Dicker has 21 points now. Fuck. Frizzle, I finally won, sitting at 2-5. May and Bigsby carried me. There we go, bro. See? It's got to stay the course. Probably had a super tough schedule in the beginning. Damn, dude. Harrison got hit on each side of his fucking head right there. After he's coming back from a concussion and from when he hit the ground earlier, it looked like he hit his head. That's when I said when he was like out on the side when they were looking at him. Dude. Tony said unnecessary roughness. But
unnecessary roughness.
Hey, James Conner. I think he just won it for you right there, bro.
Did you just get one?
I think, yeah. Did he win it right there? Ah, look at that. Short run. 33 yards. Let's go. One play. And it was a reception. I know that doesn't matter, but if it was PPR, I would have made it even easier for you there. Boom. Boom. There we go. Monday Night Miracles all around. You get a miracle. You get a miracle. You get a miracle.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on, Kyler. Throw a fucking touchdown, dude. Oh, they're just giving it to Connor now. Here goes Derwin James. Try to want him going 2-5 in this Wafers league with a win. So you're telling me there's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah.
That PJ said, hard to believe there's been no Tony drops tonight. Yeah, man, because we only want to talk shit about Kadarius Tony, not our homies. Only Toney Tonys. Another week as the top scorer in my league, even with JMO, Dud, and Monty half injury week. Nice. And Laporta too. Good shit, bro.
Nice, Tony. Man. Throw what's his name? Metcalf on that list too.
Yeah, week to week. MCL, they say. Dude. It's brutal. It's brutal right now.
Whew. Who else this week? Oh.
Yeah, just keep grinding it with Connor, and he just keeps getting these first downs.
Dislocated ankle.
For who? Metcalf?
No, Godwin.
Oh, fuck.
That's what they're thinking.
That's not good.
You'll see that pop up. I mean,
it's not horrible.
That's not a broken fibula.
Right. Yeah. Nothing like that.
I don't know. It's not coming back unless it's a lethal weapon style.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Hold on, put that back in.
Tony said just traded DK, which is tough, but the trade looks way different now than when it was accepted. Ferguson, Baker, Connor for DK and JT. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, 1 week ago. It's crazy how. I mean, that's why, when there's so many people who get bent out of shape about trades, oh my gosh, why would there's no way that this guy or these two guys are worth these three guys or whatever. And then literally one injury can completely change the course of the way that trade looks even 1 week later. Yeah, Charter said even a dislocated ankle is bad for this week going up against the Falcons. Yeah. I mean, but if we're talking a couple weeks versus the entire season, we were already thinking potentially, a dislocated shoulder is still on the better end of, range of outcomes that we were thinking. That's for sure.
According to Todd Bowles, this is from me and Rappaport. It's a dislocated ankle for Chris Godwin, an injury that would knock him out indefinitely.
Oh, fuck. Oh, never mind.
Indefinitely.
Yeah, you hate hearing that. He's never going to play football again?
I mean, or you just, can't you just say week to week?
Anything month to month or something, year to year? Indefinitely?
Oh, shit.
That's like the Cat Williams. Hit this and die?
What?
Man. I hope the Cardinals miss this. Just because it would be funny. Should have just been going for the touchdown. They could have got it. Sounds painful. Might be worse than a break. Yeah. Well, because dislocated. It's not on the bone, right? It's whatever's connecting the bones together.
Sounds like something.
Peace out, PJ.
He
said either way, they make it or miss it. Yeah, last 2 seconds. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, Schefter is saying it too. It might. Oh, because he's a free agent after the season.
Oh, even worse. Even worse. Uncle Buck coming up 3, coming up short 3 points. Better pray for a stat correction. The tie beat Max a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about my game?
Dislocated ankle would end Chris Godwin's season.
Let's see who he has. Who's he have playing?
R.I.P. Godwin, 2024.
Yeah, it could happen. I doubt he's getting any stat corrections, though. If anything, I might get a stat correction on Roquan. But I mean, the way my team's doing, I'm 2-4, man. You know, like I don't want to catch any like wins that I wasn't supposed to win with. Not the way my team's looking right now.
Which league's that?
The number 14.
Going 5-2 and 13.
Man, oh, let me go check my best ball team. The team that was 12-0 still. See if we can stay moving on up. Oh shit! What mini moneymaker say? It was the trade or something. What was it? They need an RB with ETN and JT out, and wide receiver 2 is Mooney. They're 7 out of 12. I feel like you're probably gonna have to give up like just a handful of players, whether that's 2 or 3. But I really feel like it's probably what you're gonna have to do there. I mean, maybe you sell high on Brian Thomas Jr. right now. Yeah, like maybe Deontay Johnson and Brian Thomas Jr. I mean, maybe that's where you go on that. Let's see, where the hell is that best ball team? Where's the final destination?
This one guy is going 6-1. He's got J-Mo now going down, Chris Godwin going down, Jaden Daniels. Let's see for how long, but man, survival of the fittest, of the healthiest, man.
Yep, this sucks. No longer undefeated for me. I had Dak on bye, and I didn't have any other. Well, I had Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, but they weren't good enough to crack my starting lineup. Yeah, it was not good, man. Mostert was my best player that got thrown in a super flex, 5 points. Lost by like 20-something points. Bad showing.
Still got one team 7-0 still.
Let's go.
Made it through without CD. Tip of that still.
Oh, nice. The team where I had the league where I had Herbert, Justice Hill tonight, and a couple other players. I was down by like 100 points, and I came back and won. Scored. I was in the 200s this afternoon, and I finished with 408.
Wow.
For the highest total in the league.
Who did you have that took you there? Hill? Who else?
Baker and Herbert and Hill. I had them two tonight. I mean, Baker and Herbert scored 75 and Hill got 18. So, I mean, just those guys was almost 100. I had Denzel Perriman. He only got 5, but that contributed. Oh, shit. Here is Antoine Winfield, man. That's who helped out also. So just combined between Herbert, Baker, and Winfield. I mean, that's over 100 points just right there. And it was Timmy. Gave Timmy the ass whooping over here. And he said good game before the matchup. And I got a little offended. I was like, don't wish me a good game when we still got Monday left to go. It's like, I don't like that. You're not getting the extra karma points here. All right. And Timmy's pissed. He said, gotta love scoring the second highest points in the league and going up against the number 1 highest scorer.
That's the worst.
It's only the worst when you're on that end of it. It's actually the best when you're the highest.
Yeah.
You could have beat anybody. Like that's what's it's a good feeling when you're just the highest. Didn't matter who was on your schedule, like you were the tough matchup for anybody who played you.
Wow.
Yeah, let me see. Where were my undefeated teams? Let's see if any of my teams stayed undefeated. No, man. 5-1 team beat me in It was Dennis, of course. Makes it even worse losing to Dennis. J-Mo and Cortland Sutton. Bye weeks killed me. I literally had to start Sutton. And it's crazy. If I start Russell Wilson over Brock Purdy, I would have won. Why didn't I think of that?
What's on the bench?
Let's see. Anybody else? Where's my other? I know I had one other 6-0 team. Woo! Me and Crispy in the number 25. I'm 6-0 right now, and I faced Crispy, who put up 402 points, but I prevailed, putting up 414 points.
Damn,
dude, what a fucking matchup!
Was that also 1 and 2 scenario there?
Crispy's 4-2.
No, 1 and 2 like points in that week for the.
Oh, it has to be.
So he got number 2 points, but lost because he was with you. Yeah.
Yep. Crispy, you can have that win in the 18 where my team sucks. Yeah, I know this loss. I know it's hurting for Crispy, and I had Josh Allen and Rodgers over there, and Joe Mixon and Najee killed it. Oh, Keon Coleman. That's who fucking carried me, because there's no way he should have got 27 points. But here's my 3 starting wide receivers. Coleman, AJ Brown, and Brian Thomas Jr. And then got Higgins. I mean, he would normally be there.
Okay.
Jordan Mason, and then Ray McLeod. I mean, Jordan Mason and Ray. Those are my shitty guys this week. Left a lot of IDP points on the bench, but outside of a Debo, every one of my IDP guys scored minimum of 11. And my defensive lineman, Van Ginkel, 36 points. Someone last week told me that Van Ginkel's not worth a second round pick. So now I'm going to tell him, now you waited these 30 points worth a first round pick.
36 points.
Should have did it. He could have got him low for me. He was like, yeah, 2/3. I was like, come on, bro. All right. Crazy week. Crazy week. A lot of fucking injuries, man. This is why we got to stay on it, though. Got to be able to weather these injury storms. Fucking crazy. And Uncle Buck said, all good. All good. I got Mac next week. Whoop his ass for me, bro. And CB Dizzle won this week, 2-5 now. Need CMC to come back. Just keep fighting. Keep fighting. Yeah. Toyota one also hit the high score for week number 97, but Godwin going down hurt. Yeah, that's going to hurt a lot of my teams. Godwin. Fuck, man. He's been so good, too. So good. Johnny said the quest for first from worst to first continues in the number 20. I'm 6-1, and said winning a lucky matchup. So what was that? Was it last year that you were that you finished last? Because we said you can have that regular season win. Hey, same to you in the 18. I'll see you in the playoffs, Crispy. It could be a battle for the ages. Now I'm going to have to make a move over there. It's crazy because that team we drafted this year, and I kind of drafted with the future in mind, and drafted like a lot of rookies, but like it's been doing good enough with like the pieces to keep me going 7-0. What up, Will? He said, you see J-Mo suspended 2 games. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier.
I wonder if Zay Flowers. So Zay Flowers came back. He
came back, but shit, he only had that 1 catch the entire game. I'm nervous. Nice, Johnny. So I think I won 2 games. Last year went rookie heavy in the draft, so it's paying off now. Nice. Well, Ayuk, Godwin, Evans all down. Yeah, injuries all over the place. It is it's not for the faint at heart, man. This is why so many people quit playing fantasy football on a year-to-year basis, because like this kind of stress And I'll tell you, it's crazy. Like the people who employ me for my fantasy football consultations, it's like I feel like I need to raise the price because I'm also like a therapist at the same time. And most of the times I just have to keep telling people, just trust the process. Just trust the process.
It's tough.
What are you smoking on over there, Hess?
We got some of the sour best shit ever.
Uncle Buck, how long Jaden Daniels out for him? We don't know. But the rib issues are no joke. Because can only lead to a lot worse things if they don't get those things back intact.
I mean, look at you're just talking about Derek Carr.
Yeah,
basically same injury.
Yeah. And there's like literally nothing they can do to make those things heal faster. That's what sucks. It's like ribs are almost, I mean, ribs and hamstrings, those are like some of the worst injuries out there because like they have to just heal themselves. You can't do like shit to like help the process or speed it along or anything. What up, Andrew? So what a crazy finish, was down 46 with Baker and Connor. Said honestly thought it was over. This is what these are the Monday Night Miracles we're going to be telling people about years from now. Oh, fuck, that sucks. Will said I lost on the last Connor reception in one league. Bro, were you playing Tony? Tony won on that last one. Yeah, so funny, man. And I know that you weren't, but dude, yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. All because, and I lost because Kyler allowing the Kyler touchdown. That was a long one, man. That was what, 44 yards, 45 yards? Mr. Rumble, people are saying his mom says he's going to be fine, but what's she going to say? He'll recover and has months to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got to keep grinding. Literally no other option. All right, let's finish this bowl, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be a weird waiver wire week. I'm like, I don't know, something. I got like busy today, and I was gonna like record those videos, and I don't know, I just didn't. And now I feel like it was a good thing, like waiting, because yeah, like there's just like a lot of things are gonna be changing for this week.
Yeah, can you imagine? You would have had to go back and edit anyways.
Yeah, so yeah, glad I did.
Sterling Shepard was not in your waiver wire video.
No, fucking Trey Palmer and shit. Like, hell no, I wasn't going to be talking about these guys. Like, yeah, now we got to dive hella deep with some of these players. So, yeah.
Can you believe it?
Captain Spock, what up, bro? Nice. 6-1 this week. Very nice. Very nice.
So when's the next bye scenario?
Week 9. Let me go see.
All right, so now it's just injuries.
Yeah, nobody in week 12. I mean, nobody in week 8. We got Steelers and 49ers in week 9. And then starts the crazy bye weeks. Week 10, Browns, Packers, Raiders, Seahawks. Week 11, Cardinals, Panthers, Giants, Bucs. Then week 12, Falcons, Bills, Bengals, Jaguars, Saints, Jets. And then week 14, Ravens, Broncos, Texans, Colts, Patriots, Commandos. Yeah, once week 9 starts, it's like we got how many is that? 5 out of 6 weeks. 4 out of 5 weeks, whatever it is. And what up, Clapnuts? He said, trade Chubb for Caleb. I need a good QB bad. And Fields got Fields and Andy Dalton. Other QB, yeah, and so it's like you don't even have Fields now. Other QB or other RBs, Aaron Jones, Connor, JK. I mean, if you can get him like straight up, like, yeah, I mean, it's not like, unless Chubb turns into like something insane, it's not like really hurting your team. Captain Spock said, Dab King, let's get it. All right. About that time. Will said hella deep on the Bucs receivers now. Yeah. They're already shallow to begin with. Now we got to see how deep that we can go. All right. Let's get up out of here. Jason said, will Puka be back this season? He should be. I mean, might not be for a couple more weeks, but they said like somewhere after mid-season, right? Maybe week like 10, 11. We shall see. We shall see. And what device you got using over there, Hess?
Let's see. This is the iSpire Dab.
Nice.
Yep.
I like it.
Ooh.
Boom. Hell yeah. All right. Hess, anything you want to shout out before we get the hell up out of here?
Always get your Heisman, get your Takal, get your Tyson 2.0. Fantasy football hustler all day, every day.
Let's get it. Thanks for coming on, brother. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out, peeps.
Thanks.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the